everybody, and welcome. This is our session 0, so most of it is going to be absolute fucking nonsense as we figure out how this works. I am the Bardic Knock. You can find me various places on the internet like Twitter, Twitch, Patreon, and YouTube, all under the Bardic Knock. I do stuff sometimes, hopefully more often now. We are playing a tabletop role playing game, one that was made nearly a decade ago by a person that now no longer seem to exist. So I can give them credit. It was written by Bad Karma Games, but I cannot find them online anymore. So they stopped existing apparently. But the PDF is 100% free. You can find it on the internet, so you too can play your anime pirate fantasies. Um, yeah, that's me. That's what I'm doing. I'm GMing this, so I'm the one making up the rules and saying what does and doesn't work, apparently. So, what we're going to do is we're going to go around the overlay clockwise, so starting with Nick, then Rick, then Nancy, etc. And just introduce yourself, say where we can find on the internet, and tell us who you are playing. So, take it away, Nick.
Hiya, I am Nick, codename Strider Winters, and Caius Rotor is what I am on Twitter. That's kind of all it is, but like you can still find me around in places on Steam and Discord and stuff. But I will be playing Mercurius Thorak. I am the captain of the Marine Special Ops Group number 69. I am a fishman, giant squid in particular. I am 16 feet tall, and I I am depressed. Very, very depressed and sad. But it's fine. I deal. And I have these idiots to deal with, so I'll be good.
So, speaking of your idiots, first one will be Rin. Tell us who you are.
I'm Ren. Codename is also Ren. Can't really find me anywhere. Just like my character, I'm as unavoidable as a cyclone. I'm playing Data. He's a cyclone human. He's very rule of law, I suppose. So doesn't like pirates. Does not accept any, I don't know, screwiness within the Marines. He holds them to a very high standard. Um, he's not the brightest, but he's not an idiot.
We'll see. Bouncer.
Accurate.
Yes! Hello, I am Big Bouncy. I will be playing the character of Taiho Yama, the bounty hunter on the crew and the technically not good guy. You can find me on Twitter at the Big Bouncy. You can find me here at Twitch at just Big Bouncy. You can find me on YouTube at the Big Bouncy. All of that, search with your own caution because of other reasons. But yeah, no, y'all laugh, but YouTube's a funky place. Yeah, no. I'm going to be playing Taiho Yama, the human bounty hunter of the crew who does the dirty work secretly because the rest of the crew doesn't like the dirty work. That's all I got.
All right. Shogun.
Hello, I will be playing as Maggie, known as Mag. She is a human cyborg with a robot gun arm and a lot of other guns as well. And she is prepared to do the dirty work specifically when it involves killing those weirdos who ate a weird fruit.
So, half of your teammates.
Yes, absolutely.
I was
Well,
just thinking.
well, okay then.
There's a reason that you're not the captain.
Yeah, happens to be dead.
Tell us a little bit about you.
Yeah, I guess. So, Dakota, White Wolf, pretty much literally anywhere, either with or without the 462. And I'm going to be playing Zoldoran,
Just make sure all pigs are away from him.
Pig.
You will not find that pig when he's done with it.
I now somewhere need to make a rival swordsman for you who are in the pig zone fruit.
Yes!
Is that cannibalism at that time?
We'll call him Captain Oink. And finally, we have James. James, do you want to tell us who you are?
Hello, I am playing as Jimmy Gorin. You could find me anywhere by typing Omen264. Seriously, Steam, Twitter, anywhere. It's gonna be Omen264. And Jimmy here hates life. He has bad luck his entire life, decided to take a chance once, ate a devil fruit, and now he's a skunk. Of course he's a skunk. That he is a smart boy, and he's aiming to be a scientist because pirates don't need to be any more stinky.
It honestly
Join
just
the
sucks when he
Marines.
sneezes.
That's pretty much all I got.
Alrighty. So, before we start jumping in, figuring out how the system works, obviously, session 0. I mean, thankfully, I already know all of you players here. This is like the first time we've played together or interacted, so obviously things like racism, homophobia, transphobia, all that shit, no go. We didn't know because we are respectful, decent human beings. We're not down for
For that part, at least.
So don't need to worry about that. Other things that are going to be part of the game. We're not, because of the way the One Piece manga is written, like death and murder isn't really a thing that occurs. It's more you just beat someone, so you're not going to be outright killing people all the time. That's fine.
If ever.
Yeah,
I get paid more if they're alive anyway.
exactly. So instead of that, so the violence is, it can be as over the top, but it's not like excessively graphic. So it's not I rip out his heart and take a bite out of it. It's like no, I hit them real hard. So
They go flying, they skip across the water.
yeah.
What if I hit them so hard that their heart does rip out and someone just so happens to have their mouth open at the same time?
Okay.
The fight happened off screen. That's what that means.
It was all a dream.
The only one allowed to rip hearts out is Law, and that's because it doesn't kill anyone.
That's
Okay.
fair.
I wanted that power, and I rolled, and I didn't get it, and I'm really mad.
I was just having an issue where for some reason my mic volume wasn't coming through fantastically, so I've just swapped my little
With that case,
headset
you-
thing.
Ripperino.
I'm going to use that because I can't be bothered to fluff around and make my mic work good. Although I probably could figure that out quite easily. I'll do that in a second.
Figuring out stream, yeah.
Yeah, sound, let's set to that. And then if I device properties, the volume is maxed out. So why is it, you know what, screw it. If I just sit a little bit closer and project like a real normal human being would, then it's not so bad.
Can you keep that up for 3 hours?
Yeah.
You used to do
real human
stage.
boy.
Yeah, this used to be my job. I was a professional singer, actor, dancer. So I used to have to stand in front of God knows how many people and just project. People, 30, 50 rows back. It's not that hard. I have no idea how to find the gain. Like I just looked on my mic and it's apparently maxed out at 100. But this is meant to be a really good mic, so I don't know what's going on with that.
Is it reading the wrong mic? Is it reading your headset mic instead
Well,
of the
there we
mic?
go. I just switched it back, and now it's going ridiculous. Now I'm actually projecting. So we'll figure it out. Boom. What else?
You fixed it.
Yep. So I had other things to talk about, but I can't remember them. I think that's kind of it. Just don't be we're not going to be like okay, you know, offensive is a weird thing, like, because, like, yeah, we're gonna swear, of course we're gonna swear, you know. I'm assuming people are gonna drink, people are gonna smoke, people are gonna whatever. It's just not actively being discriminatory towards marginalized people, basically. That's it. So, you know, we're not going to laugh at the idea of, you know, disabling someone, or we're not going to make fun of someone with a mental disability, because that's not cool. We're not going to make fun of someone based on their gender or race or sexual identity, because that's what shitty human beings do. And I think that's a fairly agreeable thing. You know, if I'm going to make fun of you, it's because of who you are as a person, not because of what you are. And I think that's a fairly agreeable stance we all have here.
Sounds good to me.
Alrighty.
I just nodded my head as if you could see it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice going.
Yeah. Well, we felt that nod, so that's what matters.
I mean, we technically heard it.
Gentle breeze.
Alright, so that's like the basics of like what I expect and like what my ground rules are for running the game. So now we are going to open up the discussion of what the hell we're actually going to be doing in the game. Because my notes so far for this are actually quite minimal. Because instead of me going, okay, here's the story, here's what we're going to do, I thought it'd be much more fun and better for all of you if you lot tell me what kind of game it is you want to play. You know, do you want to combat all the time? You know, every session we run and we start a fight, or do you want to do some deep political intrigue as we rip apart the inner workings of the hierarchy in society? Or do we want to make dick jokes? Like, basically, what...
Third option, all the way.
Oh God, we'd never get anything done. We'd be the one Marine group. Everyone would be like, "Why'd they send in that squad?"
There's a reason we're group number 69.
Hey. So,
I think our ship just needs to have nice written up.
Well, I mean, that's something we're going to get
sail.
to later, because obviously, you know, ships in this have a level and can progress and have a name. Is this just going to be the, like, SS Nice?
I like
Nice.
it so much.
Noise.
But,
Yes.
you know, so we'll cover that later. So, as a group, what kind of game do you want to play? Do you want to be murder hobos? Do you want to do some deep, serious RP where we all have feelings?
I'm all for not being murder hobos, because Taiho doesn't get paid for murder hoboing.
I mean,
Honestly, I'd be up for like a balanced game, like
like if we change pretty much every hour session, whatever it may be, like that would be fine with me, just because like I enjoy all kinds of games in different ways.
sometimes.
Politics sounds particularly good.
I want to scream, "You don't understand me, it's not a phase," as I lock myself in my room and tinker with my toys. That's what I want.
And we
Sorry,
avoid that entire
forgot,
side of
that's
the
right,
ship
you're a
for the
scientist.
next, like,
You do
few
actually tinker
hours.
with toys.
Yes, I do.
You
No,
make things.
We just avoid that side of the ship for the next few hours in the sake of we just walk past and he's unintentionally wafting out the smell of skunk.
I mean, look, as long as Data is uprooting corruption and taking in pirates, he doesn't care.
Okay. All right. I mean, thankfully, that's basically how I tend to run things. I mean, well, everyone here except James has had me as a DM before. That's basically what I try
I'm
to do
the
for people.
outcast.
Oh, you get
No.
you get the brand new experience of seeing what the hell I do for the first time. Everyone else going, "Oh yeah, that's Bardic. Go on," and you're going, "The fuck is this?"
Random thing explodes and no one's harmed or something like that. Yep, that's about right.
Yeah. Okay.
Part of the way the system is built too is that it's built heavily for combat.
Yeah. So, and I'm assuming, you know, this is based off a battle shonen manga. Like, most of it is built for doing the punch. Yeah, sorry, Wiz and Fool in the chat. This is created
by a person called Bad Karma Games. It's just called the One Piece tabletop role-playing game. It is 100% free to access. I mean, Bad Karma Games, can't find them anymore on the internet. Like, they have a Twitter, but they haven't tweeted in like 5 years. Their website doesn't exist anymore. So this is a full-on One Piece game made by someone. It is basically derived on the D&D 3.5 system, or the subset of that being the D20 system. So that's how it works. So there's the information for you there, Wizened Fool. And also, you followed before I started the stream, so I didn't get to say thank you for following, but thank you for following. Doing the stuff to... I don't know.
Question, Bardic.
Yo.
What is the merchant rarity that we can go up to in character creation?
You're asking that like I should know and have an answer.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
He's asking what he can buy right now since he's still.
Because on the right in the
his
store,
equipment.
basically, it tells you how rare a thing is. So like one is like, an apple. Like right here, a bottle of water is one, but stuff like,
The Sergeant class kit is like 7.
yeah,
Okay.
a venom snake sack is a 6.
Well, what I'm going to do, because...
A deadly neurotoxin is 8.
Basically, how I run things, I let people get away with all kinds of stupid shit. So, character creation, go nuts. You know, your character, you have had all the time in the world, you've been able to go to different suppliers, and this is the stuff you have ready to go out on your big adventure. So...
Oh, I get to keep my neurotoxin.
Yeah. So...
Why do you have neurotoxin?
Because
Why
fuck
don't
people.
you?
Yeah, I agree.
I do have a neurotoxin.
I was about to say, I agree. You can just gas them until they're unconscious.
Alright.
So
Data doesn't spend money.
Torpedoes?
All he bought were spike gauntlets, and that's it.
only rarity 3.
What do you need torpedoes?
You keep bringing that up.
Why don't we need torpedoes?
We're on a boat.
Do you have a way to fire torpedoes?
Yes,
Yeah.
Throw it in the
We
water.
have me. I could just chuck them through the water.
Who
Well,
knows?
no, I was
Maybe
just-
we'll find a dog fruit.
Disassemble them and have the explosives
Oh.
and use it for other things,
I
which you don't need to worry
suppose.
about.
Yeah, spend your money on
Wouldn't-
torpedoes.
Wouldn't buying like grenades be more
Also,
efficient?
if that were the case, Nick, I would hold it on my shoulder and have you just full on all arms punch it towards them.
I can't find grenades.
But I'm stronger in the water because I'm a fish man.
All right.
Also,
So
they're torpedoes.
I was your marine crew. I can't find grenades.
Oh wait, there it is.
all right. So we
Yeah,
covered.
a frag grenade is rarity 7, whereas a torpedo is rarity 3.
I suppose because torpedoes are meant to be like a ship-based item. So like you go anywhere that sells cannons, they might have torpedoes, which are basically water cannons.
Right here, standard explosive. I will just take a lot of them.
Yeah. Okay, so we've covered who we all are. We've covered the things we're not touching in this game, and that we as a group of people are agreeable that no, that's not acceptable behavior of human beings. And we've covered the type of things we want to cover and do. And obviously, the type of things that will expand as we progress. So basically, after every session, I'm probably going to message you guys and be like, okay, so what do you find interesting? And whenever you go to somewhere new, I'll give a description of a bunch of stuff, and I'll go, is there anything else you want to do? And if someone goes, I want to go to a bathhouse, I go, all right, cool, there's a bathhouse. Someone says, I want to find a Colosseum arena, let's make a Colosseum arena exist. We can do that, because this is all made up. What else do we need to cover? There's the actual in-game stuff, but we'll cover that when we actually get onto that. Final thing. Setting. Obviously, One Piece exists. It is a 23-year-old running manga. It's been going forever. To avoid canon issues, this is essentially an alternate universe. So the same characters don't exist. Different events have happened. The history is basically the same, But everything that happened in the One Piece story, that hasn't happened here. Similar events may have happened, similar characters may exist, but...
Chopper's king of the pirates.
Well, Chopper
Oh,
doesn't
God.
exist, but, yeah, screw it. King of the Pirates could have been some reindeer who ate a human fruit. I don't know.
Didn't we determine out of character weeks ago that, like, the One Piece that we know is actually a TV show in this universe?
I was just about to say that. For our own amusement, yes, in universe, the story of One Piece exists as a fictional piece of work. So, Luffy exists as a character in a book and on TV. So all of that exists. It's fictitious in this world, but we can still make reference to it, so we can make our little weeby jokes.
Nice.
And I'm fairly certain almost everyone in this chat is a weeb.
Cool.
Probably. Yeah.
I'm only caught up with One Piece entirely. Like, how does that make me a weeb?
Yeah, he binge
Labeling.
watched it in a couple of months.
Jesus Christ. Like, I've been trying to rewatch it. I'm only up to like episode 180 out of 900.
Rewatching that, it would take me a couple months to do that.
But
My schedule, it would take me years, and I feel like I would never catch up.
You never catch up to One Piece. You just do
no,
a little
okay.
better each time.
yeah,
You do if you have no life. That's how I did it.
I mean, reading it is a lot quicker.
Yeah.
Really
Like way
is.
faster.
All right, so I think that's basically everything we need to
Shogun had a
cover.
question.
Oh, Shogun, do you have another
Nope.
question?
Never mind. I
You got
figured
it?
it out.
All right, cool.
Yep.
Cool.
I think I have enough to at least function as a character.
I was just about to say, everyone on their character stuff, has everyone got all that sorted? So stats, equipment, and
I do.
feats / abilities, so you know what you're actually doing?
I
do
believe
not
so.
have-
Yep.
I don't have feats and abilities yet.
Okay,
Because I
so
have not been able to figure that out.
yeah,
But I don't think it's really important at the moment. Is it?
they kind of are, because that's how you do everything. Like, you can do basic attacks, but your feats, they'll be like, okay, so this is how you actually do the anime stuff from the anime game.
Feats.
Okay, so Bounty, to streamline
Yes.
it, level 1, you've got 5 feats. One of yours, obviously, Devil Fruit Eater or
Right.
User, so that's gone. You have 4 feats. You can split them up between your class, which is Warrior, your career, which is Bounty Hunter, and General, and your Devil Fruit. You obviously get 1 feat for the Devil Fruit for free, so you can automatically turn into the Mastodon stance. I will quickly repost that in this chat here for you, and so you can find that if you haven't got it saved anywhere. So Fruit Feats, Zozo Fruit, Model Mastodon. There you go.
Excellent.
So that exists there. So you will automatically have the first feat, and you can buy another one if you want to with your 4
Well-
remaining feats you have for level 1.
Not yet, actually.
Oh
can
shit!
only
No,
get
you
up
can only
to-
have 1 because
yeah,
you're
you can only
limited
have-
by
You can get
level
one
divided by
your
2
level.
plus 1, isn't it?
It's half your level. You can only have
Yeah.
that many Devil Fruit feats.
That's it.
With the gluttonous from human bumps that up to 11 max.
Yeah.
So at level 1, you'll always have 1 more than you should.
I mean, Devil Fruits are kind of a weird thing as well because they have this, you can gain more powers, if the GM allows it. So, if, for
Right.
example, okay, I've got this cool idea I want to do, and I think this is the time where I do the thing. Like, yeah, that works. This is high octane. You unlock your new ability now. So you didn't train in it, you unlocked it in a fight. So,
So I have a question. So with my Mastodon stance,
mhm.
I immediately, just by getting the fruit, I get Mastodon stance grow 1 size.
Yep.
With human gluttonous, do I also get trample?
You can get trample, or you can get the hybrid form as well. Yes.
Cool. And then I still have 2 or 3 feat points to work with.
4.
Ignore the roll 20 for a second. I'm about to spam a bunch of attacks because I need to understand how the crit system works.
Yeah. that's
Whether
okay.
it's additive or...
The way I've noted how the crit system works, because I tried looking for a PDF, I couldn't find it.
It's
I'll look at it
it's
again,
just
but I
normal.
think it is just multiplied. So, if your weapon is &2, just double the damage. So you roll, and say you rolled a 10, well, now it's 20. If it's a ×3, then you've done 30, etc., etc.
I just need to roll a crit, and then
You've rolled 20 like 3 times, but that's with your plus.
Okay, so whilst Shogun is doing that,
I got it.
let us make some fun group decisions. First one, we get to design an NPC together. On your ship, you have your coordinator, basically your mission giver.
Got it.
They're there, they exist. This person is technically a part of your crew, but also not really. They exist here to basically round out the crew and give you some balance somewhere that you may or may not have already. What do we want them to be? And what do we want? Do we want a big tough person? Do we want a pathetic, like snidely whiplash mustache with like yeah? What do you want? What kind of NPC would you think would be fun to interact with, and what class career do you want them to?
What
be?
is our highest charisma character on the team?
It is not Data.
I'm an 8, so.
We talking
Yeah.
charisma?
Yeah.
Charisma.
I'm an 8.
Who has higher than a 10?
On what, charisma?
Yama.
Yeah.
Me.
What do you
The
have?
skunk?
12.
Yama
No.
had-
12.
I'm
No.
the skunk. I have 8. Dakota is
okay.
not skunk. Thank
12. That's still like just decent. Maybe that's what we should have.
Actually, I was gonna give Yama 14 in his.
All right. Yeah,
Okay.
14, that's good enough. So don't need to worry about that.
He's the dirty guy. He has to be able to talk.
Right.
All right.
As for career, I think he needs to be a shipwright, because we don't have anyone that can do that.
Yeah.
That's quite an important thing to have.
Most everyone else is pretty much focused on other completely different things.
All right.
I just slice and dice.
What do we have? 2 scientists, 2 marines, a bounty hunter, and a doctor.
All right. So shipwright. So you got your shipwright. I'll look through and I'll like actually make a character sheet for this person. But just what kind of characteristics do you want this person to have? Like just throw out anime tropes abound.
Frankie.
Oh no.
We would need a Frankie.
Oh,
We should
Yeah.
have
oh.
Frankie as our shipwright.
Super.
Cola.
Oh my.
All right. Yeah, we can literally have self-insert Frankie as your commander. I don't want to say commander because they're not actually in charge. They're more like just the communicator.
He's the radio operator who gives us missions from HQ.
Pretty much, yeah. So there we go. I'll figure out. I mean, is there like a specific class we think would be useful? As like,
What do we not have? That's the
I
question.
think the only
yes,
thing we don't
special
have
scientist.
is rogue.
We don't have specialists, I don't think.
I'm a specialist.
Oh, okay. Well, then, yeah, I guess we don't have a rogue.
Do we want
What is
a
the
rogue?
benefit that favoring a skill gives you?
When you favor a skill, you start with 4 ranks in it instead of just
Oh,
one.
okay.
And every level that increases by 1. So, whereas an unfavored skill only increases in a rank every other level. So, your
Okay,
favored
so-
skills is what you're super good at.
So everyone, note this: on the character sheet, if you hit the little check mark that says "favored" on a skill, that doesn't actually add anything there. That's just for you to remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You need to add the ranks manually
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
to all of
I
your
already filled out my
favored-
character sheet, so.
All right.
With which a big appreciation to Lilypad for making this character sheet for us. Made
Yeah,
everything a lot
sweet.
easier.
It's been amazing that Lilypad did that. She is a very smart girl.
And anyone watching, you'll meet her next week.
Mm-hmm.
She's one of the pirates.
Plug your own channel.
Dirty, dirty pirates.
Okay, so we know we want a shipwright, and we
And a
leaning
rogue.
towards rogue.
Because
So
it's
what?
the only thing we don't have, because we have 2 brawlers and we have 1 of everything else except for rogue.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Cool. Now, do we want them? What stupid character quirks do we want to give this person? So I can characterize.
I mean,
them
they're
for
already
you?
Frankie.
That's stupid enough. Yeah.
Stupid
Do we really
you really need more?
We need to give him like an absurdly either weird hairstyle or just like
Frankie.
brightest of colors.
I want his hair
Frankie.
to look like a telephone.
Yep.
Yes.
I was about to say, what species do you want this person to be? Anything special or just bog standard human because we're lazy?
What if he was a giant?
I was about to say that.
I was gonna say, what were they called? The long-armed tribesmen? And,
Oh god, the long arms or long legs?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
they're cool. Do you want long arms?
They're
So just
Yeah.
constantly reaching everywhere, doing stuff.
Yeah, they could just reach
Yes.
everywhere and repair. They can reach over the side to patch.
You know, that would be
holes in a
pretty
hole.
useful as a shipwright, to be fair.
All right,
Mhm.
so and it's not super important because gender is a social construct, doesn't matter what you are. But do we have a preference? Male, female, non-binary?
I literally
Okay.
don't care.
I was gonna say NB.
We don't have a non-binary crewmate yet. There we go, done. So they're just cool. We can discuss what exactly they look like at a later date. But hey, that exists. They exist, and they are your super cool coordinating shipwright person. And the final thing that we need to decide upon as a group, the ship itself. I have started you out in... It's a small ship. I think it's called a lugger. Lugger. That's a horrible word in my voice because being northern...
It's not much better than anybody else's. It's still a lugger.
Being, despite having most of my northern Yorkshire traits beaten out of me by private school, I still drop the U. So when I say things like love, it goes like so lugger is it's a horrible sound. It's gonna grate on me. But basically, it means you have a maximum crew size of 8, and that's how you can run the ship. So it's all right. It's big-ish, but all ships get feats and leveling up. So there should be a section on the Roll20 about what feats a ship can have. It's level 1. It levels up like characters do. So I think it starts with 5 feats like characters do at level 1. It doesn't say if it only gets 1. So, as a group, what kind of ship do you want? Well, what feats do you want it to have? What bonuses do you want? And someone can make notes of that on the ship info handout you should have. And
my.
Ah, dang.
At it and there's so.
We could've-
so much.
We could have got a Club Alterman instead of a shipwright.
I mean, you can have both.
Yeah,
This is true.
Apparently in this world, all ships have a Klabauterman.
Okay, well then
Yeah.
let's get spiritual aggression.
Honestly, I'd like a Corsair.
I need to actually look at what these are because I haven't memorized
Musical
them.
Phantom would be nice too.
Uh,
We just have Kailani with us.
it makes spooky sounds. Where did it?
But it's a good sound though, because apparently every night we go to bed, we roll a d4. If we roll a 4, then we heal twice as much as normal.
Oh,
Because apparently in this world, it's not like most other games where if you have a long rest, you're full healed. You heal only a certain amount by sleeping.
Yeah, that's very much 3.5.
yeah.
And 5e.
Yeah.
I don't heal by sleeping at all.
You have to you take
That's
a long rest still, but you maintenance.
Yep.
Okay. Well, instead of us sitting down and we can figure that stuff out off stream. But now I've presented it to you, like, okay, hey, you get to make the ship. Do it as committee.
Cool.
We'll do that. I think that's everything we basically need to cover in session 0. Like
We
0.
You still
turns.
need to name it. Is everyone in favor of the SS Nice?
Nice.
Nice.
Is it being
Noise.
spelled no ice? So, or is it extended? So it's got like multiple O's. So nice. Or has it got like multiple C's? So it's
Nice.
Or does it have little asterisks before and after so you know to inflect and go nice?
Yeah, no, actually, my cyborg repair is not a long rest thing. It's a one action thing.
Oh.
Yeah, you can just go, I make myself better.
So everyone else has to sleep. I can just sit there for half an hour and fully repair myself every day.
Oh my.
Nice.
Just him. Who needs sleep? Screwdriver and arm
Alright.
just. Alright, I'm good.
Yeah, so, yeah, SS Noise.
This is so fucking stupid.
And I want to know now, Captain, is... Are you going to, like, if your question about why you named the 69th ship Nice, if you're going to be like, I wanted to name it that, what's wrong? Or are you going to be like,
'Cause it's-
idiots before me named it that. I tried changing it, I can't.
I named it that, and it's because it's really nice to have my own ship. Thank you.
Ah, clever, clever.
Okay.
You
So,
have the one random NPC who be like, yeah, I don't believe that.
that is another thing that's going to come up. NPC recruits, obviously, a bunch of you get them. As feats you can get, you can... you can
Everyone
get...
other than me can have an underling.
Okay.
Yeah.
Question.
Yeah.
Can I sacrifice my NPC for the hat that ate the car fruit?
Oh my god.
We can figure this stuff out as we go along. One thing which I
What are you
was...
gonna do with a car in the middle of the ocean?
It doesn't matter. Don't worry about it.
I mean, one thing which, you know, I don't know how. I mean, it'll come up when it comes up. Obviously, when you get your NPC recruits and things like that,
Yeah.
you have full control of them. But it's very much like, okay, so do you just want this to be you level up and you get the thing and just, aha, they exist? Or would you prefer to come up with these characters and introduce them as fully fleshed out NPCs that I'm here and give funny voices to and are a part of stuff and in the background, and then eventually they will start joining you in battles and doing stuff. So, for example, in this, it's more like a mechanics testing we're going to do later on. I say later on, basically now. So it's basically us going to be, okay, let's figure out how rolling works, how battle works, how abilities work, and less than a story-driven combat. But, you know, we can still make it canon and exist. So, for example, in this thing, you know, you beat up some pirates, and their chore boy comes on and goes, I want to be a Marine! Then this chore boy can
That was
eventually
perfect.
become one of
I want
your...
to be a real boy.
That was perfect though, just afterwards, whoever did the thing with their cup, that was perfect.
Yeah, so then that character could become one of your NPC recruits, and we give them stats, and they have a purpose and do stuff. Which is slightly more alarming now that I remember that the scientists get a minion as something they make. So the idea that they recruit someone and do some Frankenstein shit
Ooh!
is really fucking dark.
Yeah.
That's how
That's
you get
terrifying.
Bartholomew
It's
Kuma.
alive!
Ooh, that sound.
So, what
Yep.
would you...
Maggie's gonna have fun later.
So what would you prefer? Would
with
you
a
prefer...
new recruit?
Because obviously you can still create them and I'll just make them appear in the story when relevant. Or just wait and make them up when it's actually...
I
needed.
say wait and make them up as necessary.
Yeah, so we
Same.
don't have a boat of a bunch of NPCs. I have to go, oh...
We're supposed to only have 8 people on the boat as it is, and we already have 7.
Okay, yeah, that's smart thinking.
Because
So
there's us 6 and Frankie.
Alright, cool. And you know what? If you come across an NPC that you like later on and go, I want that person. They're my companion now. Like, yeah, cool, we can do that. Alright. Mechanics testing.
Well, I want this
It
one.
says
What are
specifically
you talking
on the
about?
boat. Doesn't say we can't strap them to the side of the boat.
I want to say
For the
it's a
Marines, War for
weight
Justice.
problem.
Ooh, I like you. Kidnap?
We're
No
Dakota.
kidnapping.
Dakota, we're not doing
But
that.
I want him!
You ask, they say no, we move on.
You go
I
to.
could use neurotoxin.
Well, although
No, you are
the
not allowed to
irony
use
of the
neurotoxins.
situation.
I mean, I'm
That-
supposed to be the scary one, so I could
I
just
have
hold a
just
sword to their head and say
purchased-
you will join or you will not see the next day.
We are going downhill for
What?
Marines.
What?
Join the Marines.
What
We're
happened to being
good.
the good guys?
We are the Marines. We are not CP 7 or 8. We can't get away with that.
We are the Marines. I have just
Yet.
purchased $80,000 worth of explosives.
Where?
Why?
Guns! Do you not need to pay for those?
Man,
I was
that
told
is
to
really
leave
in
my
for
character.
it. He is in for a time.
Okay.
Got
Oh,
just a
my
few
God.
bobs.
Got
Don't worry
it.
about
Don't piss off Maggie. We might die.
Okay. So.
Nobody knows I have those. Those are just wrapped up in a suitcase.
What?
Oh God.
Oh.
All right. So we've done all of the stuff, and hang on, the camera's decided to stop working because I did a bad and I minimized Discord, which makes the stream go, nope, your cameras aren't working now. So then, fixed it. I need to get better at this stuff. Okay. We've covered all the things, I think, unless anyone has anything else they think is vital or important to discuss and figure out before we jump in and start making stuff work.
Not that I can think of.
I think we're ready to do some mechanics testing.
That'd be
All right.
nice.
So, it's not gonna. I'm gonna at least make it have fun and flavor. It's not gonna be okay. You roll to attack. Like no. So, you're out on the ocean. You have been deployed to a South Blue for some reason, which I didn't think up yet.
South Blue is full of mafia members, or was that West Blue?
I mean, that's how it is in the fictitious work of One Piece. So yeah, screw it. You know that it's kind of like a renowned fact that yeah, there's mafias in the South Blue and organized crime and pirates running rampant, and it's time to send out special ops, number 69. So you're going. You're out there. You're doing stuff. It's general day on the boat. What do? You are currently somewhere. Sadly, because for some reason Streamlabs decided to stop capturing the window of the map I had opened, which is a massive pain in the backside. The stream doesn't get a map, it just gets a white screen because figuring that out is a lot of work.
Wondering about that.
Yeah, I don't know why
You
it
said that
just...
at the very beginning.
I'm going to ask some random person, Dakota,
Boy.
to help me mold this armor that I'm making. And I hand them this chunk of what looks like clay.
Why are you asking?
Keyword
We ask-
looks like.
Go ask the go ask the scientists. They might be better.
No, they smell.
It is at this point you hear a loud tss coming from my cabin.
Data
Oh
is
my
working out on the side, and he's just like, oh, damn it, he's doing it again.
I'm just sitting on a bubble from my bubbly coral of just like this, as I'm surrounded by idiots. This is the crew they decided to give me.
Taiho's gonna be off to the side fishing.
At least he's doing something useful.
Yeah, you can't fish. They're all
I'm being
dead.
useful, sort of.
The smell drives fish
This
away
armor doesn't
from
need
miles.
blades, does it?
Taiho's not fishing to actually catch anything. Taiho's fishing to be sleeping.
Oh.
Okay. So,
Gonna real quick walk over and just slightly tap the stool slightly out from under him.
Fall to your ass.
I wonder if Taiho would sleep through that.
do you want to roll something for it?
Just
Yes.
thud.
Yes. Yes. Let me roll something. What am I rolling?
I don't know. What do you want to roll?
Oh my god.
Do you have concentration?
I don't know. What would that be? Constitution? I'll roll Constitution.
Concentration. Yeah, I think that's Constitution.
It is.
So D20 plus modifier for that. Let me just.
That would be a.
Could be a will save.
2. So
Oh,
let's see
well.
here.
Oh, I thought you meant you rolled the 2, but be like, yeah, you're wide awake.
Concentration is actually like a skill, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's
Which is-
6.
If he rolls a 1, it should be that he wakes up, hits the deck, and then is knocked unconscious.
I was going to say, he wakes
Taiho
up and
hits
falls
the deck,
overboard.
Still holding the
Oh,
hits
no.
the deck, still holding the fishing pole. Looks around, going, "Well, that wasn't very polite of you, now was it?"
Since when are you polite, Taiho?
Never. I'm never polite, but that's the point. That's who I am. I would have expected better from you.
That wasn't even me. Zor! Stop it.
Okay.
Come on, help me.
Right,
Go-
right,
go-
right.
go help him.
That's what I was doing. Right.
Go help Mag.
So
Hmm?
no, you keep going.
I bring up the question again. Do you want
Go
blade?
help- He wants. She wants you to mold some new armor. Just put it on.
Okay. Just stand there.
Here, look,
Starts
it's-
taking the clay and just
just
kind of starts
Put
plastering
that
it
on my
on your
stomach,
arms.
and then we'll wrap it around with like some like tape, and that'll stop knife stabs to the stomach.
What if they just cut the tape?
It'll be under my shirt.
I have
You'll
an
be able to
idea for
see it.
that. Takes the clay and just slams it square on your stomach.
Yeah.
Not gently
Yeah.
though.
And then for no particular reason, I'm going to just like put several nails into the clay, aiming outward.
Yes,
Just
no
press the
particular
button.
reason.
You're just making armor, making spiked armor right now.
No.
No. That is not at all what she's doing right now.
Oh
No,
I know what this clay
Mag
is.
is making a
I know what
fucking
this
pipe
clay is.
bomb.
Oh no.
For legal purposes, no.
I don't. Oh god.
That is
Don't
going
worry
to
about
finish his daily morning workouts and then kind of hop his way up to the crow's nest and start looking for pirates.
Okay. Do you want to roll me a spot or appropriate other skill to try and see pirates?
Sure.
Did anyone buy a spotting glass or anything?
That would have been a smart thing.
That would have been smart, but also I'm the captain, not the watchman.
All
I
right,
spent all my money on bombs.
I'm the hack and slash fool, so I spent my
yeah,
money on
here we
swords.
go.
let me check. I think Taiho might have money left for that to buy a spyglass.
Okay.
Well,
Too late. We're on the seas now.
So, Data, you rolled an 8.
yes.
Well, what are you distracted by? So, because you don't see very well.
The horrible smell coming from the cabin below.
Yeah,
that
you're
I
like-
And the
jumped
fact
up to
that
try to
birds
escape,
passing
it didn't work.
overhead pass out and fall into the water.
So,
Did
Doesn't
not
help
work.
at this time I open my cabin doors. You just see green smoke just waft.
so eyes
Go
watering,
back in your room.
nose
That's
pinch,
I
looking
need to
up.
piss.
I walk over and just kind of start pushing it back. It's like no.
No, I need to go
Here's
piss.
a bucket.
I swear it's gonna smell worse than this.
Just
Then aim it out the porthole.
Zor, I got this. I'm just gonna grab Jimmy and hop overboard.
Wait. Hold on.
And drag you through the ocean and then swim back onto the ship.
So,
Obviously
now
keeping his
you
head
have
above
the
water.
wonderful smell of wet skunk.
you made it worse.
I'm now stick some of that clay stuff in my nose.
All right.
This is
We're-
why I
uh,
hate all of you.
At the next port, we're buying an air freshener, candle, something.
That won't help. Just get used to it.
Does anyone have a big fan, or at least a giant?
I will
leaf
figure
we can
out a
blow
surgery
this air
later.
away?
I can do that.
Could you?
Yeah.
Could you
I should
do
probably
that?
actually
Just-
use my doctor's degree.
You could just surround him in a little vortex and make him smell his own stink for all eternity, and
So-
we don't have to deal with it.
Oh yeah, here.
Data's
Actually,
gonna
I
use-
already
actually,
do that.
Actually, I have bubbly coral. I'm gonna stick him in a bubble.
Oh!
Oh god.
Oh! Perfect!
No, that works. Because if we're ever in trouble, we just roll him in the middle of him and pop the bubble. Problem solved.
There we go. We
In the
have.
I-
meantime,
I don't agree that as at this point I'm in the bubble.
you're right. You're right. It's not fair. It should be we're a team, and this should be a team decision. All in favor of putting the skunk in the bubble.
I
I. Ooh, sorry,
Opposed?
but looks like the eyes have it.
Right.
Yeah, I think you've been outvoted by every person on the planet.
Yeah,
Jimmy is
does
now in a
seem like
bubble.
that.
Okay. So your shenanigans are underway.
I'd say at least be nice enough to put a small bubble around his head so he doesn't smell himself.
No.
Hmm.
Just letting you know, there was not a skunk man in a bubble. It's just a green bubble rolling around at this point.
I love the
Can't
idea
see
that occasionally
anything
you
in it.
just see a hand wipe on the side of a bubble, so you
Whatever
can see
you
out of it.
Do not pop that bubble.
Just like in a horror movie, like you see his hand against the, like, help.
Is anybody else going to, do your actual marine job and look out for pirates?
Can I get some sort of bonus for doing that? Because I'm about to do that. But can I do that since I have a sniper rifle, which I think has a scope on it? Because that has a range of 1,000 feet, so I think it has a scope.
Yeah. Let's give you a +2 bonus.
Taiho's only got a 10 to spot pirates in the distance. He ain't seeing jack.
Yeah, 10. No, we'll see how other people roll.
This is the thing I'm good at, mostly. And then, well, so add 2, so 13.
13. Anybody else?
Ah, I was gonna roll, but then I hit my mouse button, which made me go back. I need to find my character sheet again. There it is.
What do we roll?
Spot.
M in bubble. Cannot roll.
I guess there's no pirates. Don't worry about
We're
it.
all rolling very mediocre.
Okay, that's a wonderful mediocre set of rolls. So an 8, a 10, a 13, and a 10. Because are you rolling to spot, or are you?
I tried. Which one do I roll? I know it's just
Spot.
You might not have added it into your sheet yet because it is a secondary skill. So they're ones you need to add in yourself. Like if you don't have it as a favored or unfavored skill, you just roll it adding your wisdom modifier. So d20 plus whiz.
+1.
Hey, Captain, we're really having a bad time spotting these supposed pirates that are around here. Maybe we should check in with the radio man and see if
they're
maybe
just
they've
not
got more
around.
up-to-date
Yeah,
reports.
Maybe they're on a different island. Right.
Okay.
First, Zor, do you see anything?
Thank you, headset.
Zor, do you see anything?
I can note that part. So you said it was a D20 minus the whiz?
Plus
Oh,
whiz.
Do you have negative whiz?
Maybe.
Oh no. Well, I guess
know
we don't
what's
see any
fine?
pirates.
That's fine. I'm the whiz character anyways, because Doctor is wisdom. A crap ton of it.
Hey, 12.
Okay. Yeah. So all in all, mediocre
Still mediocre.
rolls. That's fine because this is quite obvious because
As long as we're looking...
Just look for the Jolly Roger. We'll be fine.
boom. It's
Boom. Ooh, boom.
you should all be on the same thing.
Yes.
Not that far away, you see a ship sailing by. It has a Jolly Roger flying from it. This Roger, it's basic skull and crossbones. It's super duper generic. There's nothing special about it. In fact, you see a little watermark in the bottom. It looks like they just stole this. image from
Photo
someone
stock.
else.
There's no piratical, they pirated themselves.
There's a semi-translucent set of words going over the front of the flag saying like Shutterstock images.
Now that's just lazy.
And you can see them not too far in the distance. If the map was working, the viewers would be able to see it. It's about 65, 70 feet away from you, traveling in the opposite direction. It is gonna be coming past you soon.
Hey, Captain. They're pretty
Fire the
lazy
cannons.
in their design and all that, but their ship is way nicer than ours.
Is it? It looks pretty run down.
Is it though?
Yeah, a description of their ship. Their ship
Ours is kind of a large rowboat.
There aren't that many ship tokens. But their ship, it looks like a mess. It looks like someone just nailed together wood and corrugated iron and said, "We're pirates now."
All right, so I'm not a smart man.
We need to rescue these people. They're in danger.
I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say these aren't the criminal masterminds that we're supposed to be looking for. You understand? Because if so, somebody has got to lose their job.
No, these are the ones
Here's a
we're looking for. This is the
Here's a
kind of people they send us for.
Frankie?
This is our caliber.
Are we just calling your communication
Frankie.
Frankie?
Until you can think of a better name, yes, their name is Frankie.
Best
But
part
it's
is
not with-
Frankie is a
it's not with the-
fantastic non-binary name because it's it works for
Francis.
one. It works
Francie.
for Francesca, Francis, Frank. It works for everything. So Frankie, your long-armed shipwright pops out. The hair, it's shaped like an old-fashioned dial phone receiver, except it has a Den Mushi embedded
Nice.
into it. They just kind of walk out. And what kind of voice does this person have? Just full-on Frankie, just full-on super.
Your character.
Yeah, let's do that. So oh god, the long arm. It's twice as long. or,
Twice as long.
or they double it up for extra thickness. So and they walk
Maximum
out
super.
and they go choo 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 super Frankie. Hey, what's up?
You know, I can't, every time I see this guy, I feel like there's a copyright strike coming for us somewhere.
Anyway.
I don't know why.
Oh my god, someone in
Frankie,
the chat
I just-
has said they should talk like a radio talk show host.
Oh yes, that's good.
Yes.
Hanging like Alistair from Has Been Hotel.
Okay, so, oh god, cheesy morning radio, terrible. Hey, what's up, guys? It's Frankie in the morning. Whoa, what's going on, everybody?
You see in the background, Ty
Do these guys have bounties yet?
raises his weapon.
Let's have a look at my notes here. And
Actually,
they just constantly are pressing buttons on them, which
Would that be a question for the bounty hunter?
it could be. As this person is
Do you have
playing
their
sound
bounties
effects and
Quick
on
question.
hand?
Oh, I was gonna say, while everyone's doing this, Data has seen that they're pirates and is winding up to attack.
okay. So
Yeah, I've got my rifle set and ready.
Bouncy, do you want to
Yes.
roll anything? See if these people have a known bounty.
I do. What would that be? Gather information?
Yes, I believe that would be correct.
Alrighty, let me pull that up real fast. That's one of the ones I actually added to my sheet.
God, the voice.
Yama.
Alright, so I have a question.
Yep.
This is my favored skill. So it starts as a rank 4.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So what bonuses do I get to that?
Okay, so you rank 4. That's just your rank is what you get to add to it anyway. So that's like a +4. Then you also
And then
get to
plus
add
the
your stat,
appropriate.
which gather information I think is charisma.
Yes.
So yes, you will add the
That should be it.
4
You have-
plus
you
your
have a 20
charisma
plus charisma plus 4.
plus.
So I get a +6 to my gather information roll.
There might be other potential things to add, so let me just check. If I go into the rules section in the Journal of Roll20, then secondary skills, then scroll down to gather information, If you have 5 or more ranks in knowledge local, you gain a +2 on gather information checks.
Which
So
is not
that's not a
possible
thing.
currently because we're level
Yeah.
1, so we can't have anything that's 5.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, that's it. +6.
So if I have done this right,
Wow, you rolled.
hold on, did that add?
That's added an
You added
additional.
2 twice.
I got a 3.
Yeah,
So
so
you rolled a 3 plus
but-
2 plus 4, so
yeah, that
Nine.
should be a 9.
9.
There's an additional +2 in there for some reason. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
We'll look at your sheet.
Don't
and
add
I'll-
anything in the bonus thing. It should just be your charisma, and it'll auto add the charisma.
Yeah.
All right, I
And-
fixed it. Why couldn't I
Whoa.
get that roll?
You know what? We'll take the second one because that's a nat 20 and that's more fun. Okay, so
Oh,
nat
boy.
20, bouncy. Well, Yama, you look at this and you go, no. The heard of these? They're trying to get a bounty. The problem is they're so generic and so uninspired. They can't do anything worthy of getting a bounty. You know?
Or if they do, someone thinks it's someone else.
Yeah.
All right.
They're like, oh, it was those pirates. I don't know, the ones with the flag. I don't know.
Yama's gonna look at these guys with a lazy eye and just go, "Oh, look at that. No, these guys, there ain't no bounty on them. You see, they ain't done
Right.
nothing."
that's all I needed. Data, fire the cannon, punch a hole in the ship, we're leaving.
On it.
Well, hold on, they might have stolen something here.
I don't know.
Too bad.
They're not worth it right now.
Data's firing anvil.
There might be money.
Anvils?
Anvils.
Rin, describe what this is for people who don't know.
Well, you see,
Also, that does a number on the voice.
Yeah. Good luck
Data
doing
ate
that whenever you do
the
the
Taifu no Mi, which is the cyclone fruit. So, anvil is he does a kick and it sends out a small line of air, like a twisted line of air that will crash into whatever it hits.
Okay.
So you're saying we just open the side of the ship and you just kick?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
All right. So right there,
It's an air bullet.
Nice.
How do you want to anime describe this? You know, just this little swerve of wind just slashes across the water and just cuts into the side of their boat. There's a little pause before it just goes.
I imagine it as like a kind of like a circular line that comes off of it when he kicks. So he's going to like jump up in the air and do like a side kick,
Nice.
and that the air will be around. His leg will turn into a cyclone, extend out.
So the equivalent of a sonic boom happening instantaneously to fire the air shot.
Essentially.
Okay.
Got it.
And then I imagine, based on the descriptions, the ship just kind of goes.
Let's see how much damage I do.
Yeah. Let's see.
Yeah, let's
You roll?
see.
Please don't roll min.
Look,
One.
No, watch him roll max. This ship just gets cut in half.
wait,
That'd be nice.
hold on. Okay, wait, it'll
You
roll
rolled
that, but it won't roll this. It's not rolling. That's not the one.
It won't roll anvil?
No.
Why
It
won't
is-
it roll anvil?
Yeah, we still need to figure out how all these character sheets work properly to get them all.
Well, I know how much damage it does.
Yeah, just want to roll the damage straight because you're going with 12 to hit.
Huh? Oh, Anvil was the dex save one.
Ah, yeah.
Unfortunately, ships don't get dex saves.
No, they do not. 17, yeah.
Oh,
There you go.
17 damage. This circular slash of wind, it comes, it hits the side of the ship, makes a big hunking hole in it. The ship goes, whoa! The generic pirates on board go, ah! Ah! Oh no! No!
Hold up, did anybody else hear Waluigi just now?
No, Waluigi
Who's
goes,
that?
wah!
The question:
Go for it.
can I identify the captain of this so-called pirate ship?
Yes, because the pirate captain on this ship is wearing a big tricorner hat with the
Okay,
logo on.
not
and a
anymore.
big coat.
I shoot the hat off.
Okay, go for it. Make a shot.
Botch's shot just goes through temple instead.
Yeah, whoops, that would be so bad.
There we go. I think I fixed it.
That'd be terrible. Oh, well.
Okay, 7.
You might have missed.
I'm gonna say that's more of a warning shot that's just
Wait, how is it-
nearby. How is it a
That's
7?
not
What's
right either.
5 plus 1 plus 1?
Let me roll. Oh no, add 3 to that. So it should be a 10. I mean, that's still not great, but
Oh wait, if you're actually not trying to hit the person, are you? You're just
I want specifically the hat.
Okay. I keep forgetting.
Like if you've ever played Red Dead Redemption, where you
Yeah.
shoot right above their head and
Okay.
take the hat off.
Yeah, you know what? You can do that. You can hit the hat. Because you know what? I just realized, like, it's an object. An object doesn't get a defense roll. You hit the object. Done. So
yeah, just shoot the hat off and it goes flying off into the water.
and the captain stands up and you can't really hear him, but he's going. And the ship, the people on the ship are kind of looking up. It's fight time. So that would be initiative for everybody.
Okay.
Oh, I was just planning on like punching a hole in it, making it sink, and then we leave.
But then we
All right,
don't
well,
get to test how combat
have to
mechanics work,
capture it.
Nick.
Damn it! Can we?
Well, apparently their ship is still there, so we need to fight long enough to actually punch a proper hole in the ship.
Yeah, they're right. Question: initiative. Do I just roll a d20 plus my dex modifier?
Initiative is a
Plus
primary skill.
So you'll
So
have a 1 in it, at least.
you
Question.
yo,
I am Bubble.
you are Bubble.
You can still move as per normal, as per like the rules of Bubbly Coral. You can move like totally normally.
Okay.
It just
I mean-
follows you.
Bubbly.
Except you can move across water. We can send you
Yeah.
across.
You can
Do
cross
it.
the water. You can do all kinds of stuff.
Okay. Oh, what's my initiative?
Wow. What is all the garbage rolls today?
So what do I roll for my initiative? I have it as one of my favorite skills.
So that would be d20 plus dex plus
Or
4.
int. Or int, whichever is higher.
Or, yeah.
Plus 4?
D20.
Wait, did you say plus 4?
If it's favored.
I
So
don't
plus 7.
Then if it's not
Wait,
if it's not
so-
favored, then it's plus 1.
If I have a neg and dex and all that, would that technically factor into that, and it'd be only plus?
You'd use your
2?
int instead unless they're both -1.
Yeah,
Because you can
they're
use
both
for
neg.
initiative you can
They're
use either
both
dex
neg.
or int.
They're
There's
both
actually a
neg.
feat that allows you to take both.
So then
How-
we would do that.
How do I roll in D20? It's been a while. / roll D20 plus 7?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
1d20 plus 7.
Uh,
Or
Okay.
that works too, I guess.
Okay, so let's get this
Wow.
sorted out. So Zor.
We're all hauling
a
garbage.
Yama at
13.
least rolled a 15, but at the same
Yeah.
time, God, we're all. I think
Well,
roll
well-
20 hates us today.
Well, initially I had a 16, but I screwed up. So
Hey, D20 does not hate Taihoyama. D20 loves Taihoyama.
Oh god.
oh god, we got this now.
Hey, hey,
Merc
you
is
love Taihoyama.
a 10. Mag is a 9. Oh gosh.
Are you gonna be able to speak after this, Bouncy?
I don't know.
Data is.
That's why I chose a voice that was nowhere near that hard on my throat.
I consider it an exercise for possible future voice acting gigs.
And for generic
Also,
pirates,
I
they're
have
gonna
one
have
show,
one initiative
Slightly
between
altered
them,
voice of my own.
and that's gonna be that. So.
I'm sure there's also a way to actually do that voice without screwing up your throat.
Oh, I'm sure there is. I just don't know what it is.
Okay, so let's just pop that there. Okay, so initiative. Yama, with a 15, you get to go first.
16.
Wait, hold on.
That's
I
what I
thought,
said.
I mean, what Yama's first, it doesn't matter.
I thought Zororan was first.
No,
No.
he botched his first roll on.
I mean, unless you want to take just one off that other
Uh-huh.
roll I had.
Ew.
I mean, yeah, we can do that, so just give you a 19 instead.
Yeah, technically.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Here's
so-
the thing. Taihoyama has no way to hit the enemy at the moment.
There we go.
Name.
Just stand there, be aggressive looking.
Well,
it's
before
fine.
we move, we can have the ship move, and I don't have rules for ship movement anywhere, I don't think. So, the ship can just move like 30 feet, on a map like this, for example.
So we're getting closer.
Yeah,
We're
so...
just gonna move 30 feet sideways.
Yeah,
Well,
that's fine.
it'd be
Are we
like...
close enough to swing off a rope onto their
It'd be like
boat?
it would end up like here-ish.
Yeah, so we
pointing
can move it
in-
to like there. Screw it. It moved there, because this is testing stuff more than anything else right now. Things that need to be great. And people can't see this because the map's broke. The ship is moving to be directly across from the other ship, because that's how it works. Because
Sweet, now they're in range of my shotgun.
Oh, shit.
Good lord, what kind of range do you have on that shotgun?
Zor.
It's 50.
Oh. Why is that a
Impressive
shotgun?
Yeah.
You could shoot from our ship to the other side of their ship at this point.
Yep.
I mean,
So
unfortunately,
are we
most
in range
of you...
that like we could swing across?
Quickly to answer a question with chat from Angie Pops. I assume that's how you say your name. This is the One Piece tabletop role-playing game. It was written and produced for free by a person called Bad Karma Games. Unfortunately, as far as I can tell, that person is not active or existing on the internet anymore, but the PDF is free to find and fully available, so it's a One Piece game. That's what it is. That is what we are playing.
And it's gonna be great.
And we're about to jump into our first combat test. Most of you have not, as of yet, given me something to make a token for you. So...
I don't have that. Let me get a mammoth.
I'm working on a drawing.
I mean, we can worry about that later. So for now, just ping where you are and we'll just remember. I mean, thankfully the audience can't see the map because Streamlabs decided to be an ass and stop capturing the window it was in properly, and I'm not smart enough to figure out how to fix it yet.
Right there.
All right.
What if we just like make everyone me?
That sounds exceptionally confusing. Let's not do that.
Too late.
Of course, you're already in the water.
We got it.
I mean, we can actually do that. Actually, that'll be confusing. Screw it. No, screw it. Everyone is Merc's token for now.
All right.
Zor, pick your Merc, and we will move and do stuff. What are you doing?
But like I said, if we're close enough to swing across, I'm just gonna swing over on a rope to start slicing.
Okay. I think that requires some kind of skill roll. What kind of skill do we think would be best used for swinging across on a rope? Because there isn't a generic athletics.
Then probably that one.
There's many different roles that I think could work.
Yeah.
Like climb, balance, and tumble are all three things that I have that I think could work.
Jump, I can also see working because you are jumping. So any of them, really. So climb, balance, tumble, jump.
I'd say climb, which would be classified as dex, I'm sure.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, this is gonna be interesting. Oh god.
That's a 6. So
I'm going for a swim, I guess.
So you climb up this rope and you swing, and you just slip off the rope entirely. You didn't have a good grip. We'll make
Is he
you
in the water?
We'll make
He doesn't have
you
a devil.
that one.
The last thing you hear is shit. Goof.
Good, our
Zor
Skypian's in the
Oren.
water.
Man overboard.
Pick a color, and we will tint your token that color so we can keep track of you.
White, just my color.
Can you tint something white?
I think everyone at the bottom has chosen a color
There.
already.
So
Purple.
Yeah.
there's Zor Oren. Next, I have Yama. Yama,
Yeah, that's me. Yes.
what color are you so we can tint you?
Green. I'm green.
There we
In the
go.
water, all you hear is Captain, little assistance.
So Yama, there you are. What are you doing? Where are you going?
I don't suppose I could jump that. A long jump, could I?
Probably. How long of a jump have we got?
You need a pole arm, just like pole vault.
Yeah, 30 feet.
Let me roll a jump.
Oh,
I
boy.
swear to God, if you fail this, I need to rescue you then.
Okay,
Taiho,
right
swim.
here, it has a 30-foot jump would require a DC of 15.
That's not impossible.
Are you
I've
good?
got I have a +3 in my strength. Yeah.
And then an extra +1, so that's a +4. You need to roll an 11 in order to make it.
This is really tense.
Because
a thing just happened. Angie Pops, welcome aboard. Thank you for the follow.
Another thing just happened.
With a nat 1.
He leaps. He's about to make it, and he slams face first into the side of the enemy ship.
Well, I was going to say one better. You prep, you take a step
just
back.
fall off our ship.
You
More
get
like
ready
he,
to
more
take
like
a
he
run up.
jumps and trips up on the railing.
I was going to say, slip on a banana peel and just fall face first into the water in front of you. Like, what is the most anime bullshit thing we can think of to justify you not even getting, like, you might as well have just stepped off the boat.
What if he doesn't
Shoes were
even
untied.
jump? He just is like preparing to do his run up. He walks backwards to do the run up and trips and falls over backwards off the wrong side of the boat. He ends
That's
up on.
not pretty accurate.
How stupid and anime do we want this to be?
It's One Piece. All the stupid. All the anime.
Alright, so yeah. You walk to the other side of the ship to get your run up, and you stretch, and as you do so, you go, ah! And fall over backwards on the other side of the boat.
Oh, god damn it.
Is there anything else you would
Wow.
like to try and do?
He can't!
Water.
Don't worry about it, he's fine.
Well, that's one action. You know, you can take a second move action, so you could maybe try and climb back up.
I have a question. So I
Take
chose
your second
my
action.
weapon.
Oh shit!
Round.
No, you're in the water. No, you can't do shit.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
devil
what I was
fruit
saying.
user.
He's a devil fruit user. He's in the ocean. He is screwed.
Good start.
He's fine, don't worry about it.
I have a question though.
Yep.
As his weapon of choice, I gave Yama a heavy flail.
Mm-hmm.
Could he throw that and use it like a
Grapple
Batman
hook.
grappling hook?
No, you cannot, because devil fruit users can't move in the water.
I was about to say, roll me a reflex save as you are falling. See if you have a reflex to grapple
in the air.
yourself.
To
Before he
Indiana
hits the
Jones
water.
with a flail.
Yeah.
All right, let me check this. Gonna be
At the
rolling.
very least, he could possibly just chuck it at hard enough to where it sticks in the wood of the
Oh, that's
Yeah.
it. Reflex save 5. That I don't think with a
Did I
reflex
just
save
roll
of
2
5.
natural ones in a row?
You did.
Oh wait, was that a nat one?
That was another nat one.
No, it wasn't.
No,
That
that's
was
a
4.
four.
No, that was a
It's a
4.
Oh, the 4 plus 1.
Is your reflex
Yeah.
set up correctly?
I think so.
Yeah, no,
Rank
that just
one.
yeah.
Dex
Oh
has no
my
bonuses.
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah, yikes.
And it's
So-
and it's not favored.
So yeah, you
Oh,
only have a
yeah,
plus
yeah.
1.
Plunk.
It just pings off.
Yama, you have the amazing idea. I'll get my flail. I'll bloop. Nope, water.
God damn it.
Have fun!
uh,
Captain, we currently have one crewmate overboard.
2 crewmates
Get
overboard.
two.
No,
No, don't worry
the
about that
first
one
one's
down there.
fine. The second one is actually a problem.
I was saying the other way around, but sure.
Data, however we're pronouncing that.
Data.
Data.
Yes.
What do you do? What color do you
Data.
want tinting?
Blue.
There you go.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, no. Data's going to attack their ship again.
Nice.
He's going to keep punching holes in it. And not fall overboard.
See, I think the reason their ship hasn't sunk yet is because it's not actually actually using air like a ship uses to stay afloat. I think they might have just like some giant chunks of styrofoam or something underneath.
They just they broke open several cans of inflatable foam.
Um,
The other thing is, screw it. They don't have a sail. They've got giant paddles. They've got 2 giant oars. That's how this ship moves.
That's a thing. I mean,
It
they
is.
have paddle wheels.
But these aren't paddle wheels. It's just big sticks.
No why.
I was more imagining a paddle wheel, and you see like 10 people having to sit over there pedaling forever.
Yeah. So what
They're
is that?
actual paddle boats.
One of them is just a wide plank, and the other one is one of those pizza serving things.
Oh my lord.
Okay, so roll. Are you
so-
doing another anvil?
Yeah.
Okay, go for it. 11 damage. Yeah, that is another big, sizable hole. As far as you can tell,
I like how you rolled Min and Max in the same roll.
yeah. As
The
far as you
duality
can
of
tell,
man.
this ship has almost lost all of its maneuverability. You know, they can't just sail away anymore.
Good.
Like, you've
We're
destroyed
gonna
it.
capture them all.
It ain't getting anywhere.
Dada's
can't
going to yell
fit
out,
them.
"Surrender now, and I won't have to kick your ass."
That's why I stand by our statement. We just tie him to the side of the ship.
You hear a pirate go, "Generic pirate reply!"
These really are the generic pirates, aren't they?
I changed my mind. Now I'm definitely going to kick your ass.
Is there anything else you want to do?
I want to go save him.
He also, after that, he lands on the side of the ship and staring up into
Just
space.
staring him down.
No, like staring off into
space.
Oh.
He's having a flashback.
Do you want to describe this
no.
flashback, or are we going to have an entire flashback
Yes.
arc later?
He's flashing back to the day that pirates came and attacked his town.
And did one of them say generic pirate reply?
Yes, they said those exact words.
Yeah,
This is the crew that did it. Somehow.
Some poor person, you know, saying, "Please don't hurt me or my children." He just looks them dead in the eye and goes,
Yeah, that's the flash.
Oh my.
Okay, Merc.
Captain, permission
Yes.
to not save the one that fell off over behind us.
You all worry about him. You shoot them. What you're good at. I'm gonna rescue fucking Yama. Right. So, I'm this one, the true Mark. I'm gonna move over here, and I'm gonna throw a ladder overboard. And then because he can't move to save himself, I have to jump over and bring him to the ladder.
Okay, just so you get something to roll, because I think it'll be fun. Do you want to roll like a strength check for that? See if you can lift up this big, hefty man.
I was about to say,
Sure. I don't.
He's
Can you
fairly
roll just
large
straight
individual.
strength rolls off of the sheet? No, that's not. There's not a
Don't
button.
think so, because I don't think we got that set up. So
Oh, I forgot to describe Taiho to y'all.
That's fine.
we can. I don't think we did much of a description
He's-
for everyone.
He's a human bounty hunter.
I
Yeah.
have a pretty good description.
We can do
right
it
now.
after the fight.
Drowning.
Yeah.
Right. So being a fish man, I in the water have a +2 to strength.
Isn't it +4?
Is it plus? Oh, wrong book. I almost pulled out my D&D book.
No,
I would've
wouldn't be much help
laughed.
here.
Pulls it out. Oh yeah, it tells me I get a +8. That don't sound right.
+4 to strength underwater. Yep. So that gives
Yeah,
you
+4.
an extra 2
An ex-
bonus.
It's so it's an extra 2 bonuses. Nice. Sure. What do I roll? What save? What skill?
Do you have athletics?
Athletics doesn't exist 'cause this is like 3.5.
Oh.
So
Here, I'll use climb because that's a strength roll.
yeah, climb. That sounds fair to me. It's just a.
Oh come on. Even with a bonus of +2, it's rolled a 13.
13. That's good enough. It's sufficient. You go. Okay, I can lift you out of the water to your waist, so you have maneuverability. So Taio can grab hold
Grab
and
the
start
ladder.
climbing up on his own.
Cool. Well, since I still have some movement?
Yep.
Cool. I'm gonna spend, what is it, 1, 2, 3. So I moved like 10 feet, and I'm gonna move 20 feet this way.
Under the ship, I'm guessing.
I'm gonna swim under the ship.
Yeah, that's good. Sounds good to me. So you hoist Yama, get Yama to grab hold of a ladder, say something scathing, and then dip back under the water and.
Fucking idiot.
Okay, Mag. What color do you want to be tinted?
Purple.
Purple.
Um.
That's more of a pink.
So
There we go.
that works. So you're saying we get 2 actions, and you can use it for movement?
Yeah.
Okay, but if I don't use it for movement, if I just stand still, I can use 2 actions.
I don't think you
But I
can
can
make
make one
2.
attack
You can't.
You can't make 2
I can
attacks.
only make 1
yet.
attack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like 3.5, and
Yeah.
you know, when you get a +5, you get access. Well, it's +6 and then +11, then +16.
Yeah.
You get access to make a second attack with a.
Yeah, I'm not going to make a second attack. What I
Yeah.
want to do is use my first action to use the lock-on feat,
Oh.
which gives me a +10 to my next attack.
Oh god.
And then I want to try and kneecap the captain with my shotgun.
Oh.
Oh. Owie. Okay.
I thought we were the good guys.
We are. These are pirates.
Fuck.
You heard
Right.
him. He said generic pirate reply.
Yeah.
So you're just gonna blow
Someone
the
so
captain's knee
twisted
off.
deserves no
Good.
mercy.
All right,
What kind of person would say generic pirate reply?
Okay.
I got a 23 because I have a +10 from lock-on.
Okay. This pirate captain's defense roll was a 12. You hit very
Great.
well.
Cool.
As you know, generic
Oh,
pirate
yeah, it
captain.
determines by how much you beat it, doesn't it?
I need to read that.
Oh, do I do more damage or something if I beat him by a lot?
Well, let's have a look in combat. So combat, attack
I
roll.
feel like this pirate's about to be missing his entire
so
leg from the knee down.
an attack roll
Yes, fine.
represents
We
your
have it
attempt
after.
to strike. If result equals or beats the defense roll, you hit and deal damage.
That's it?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
There might be something somewhere. Nope. I think that's it.
Does my dex get added to damage?
Let's see. Yes, because I'm looking
Cool.
at damage right now. So you will always deal 1 damage, no matter what. You add your dex or wisdom if you're using a ranged weapon.
9,
9 damage. Nice.
which is, I believe, more health than I have.
Yeah.
That's actually as much health as Yama has.
Yeah, that would kill. I think that would kill almost everyone.
Yeah.
I'd
Immediately.
live.
Shotgun.
I'm going to choose to go for non-lethal if that's an option.
Well, it wouldn't kill them. You have to do. It would knock them unconscious, but you actually have to take like a crab ton below your health.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
But I just like blast his leg with a shotgun.
Yeah, 1 shot, leg just. This pirate captain is standing there, reaches to draw out a weapon. You don't even get to see what the weapon is, because immediately legs just like fall out from underneath him. Just
Ooh, actually, to make it more funny, I shot his peg leg.
yes, generic
He's a
pirate
generic
has a
pirate.
peg
You
leg,
care-
and that
it
leg.
the shotgun blast does no damage. He just knocks himself unconscious when he goes flipping forward and hits his head on the deck.
I was thinking it hit with enough force that it slammed him.
Yeah, no, he just goes.
Yes, this is exactly what happens as generic peg leg captain, gone, knocked out, down.
Captain down.
Perfect.
Jimmy, what color would you like to be tinted?
Blue.
We'll have to use a different blue because there's already a blue, but it's a slightly different blue.
I'll change then. Let me be. Is there?
There's a sky blue. You can be sky blue and it should be fine.
Brown. That's not brown. Brown.
There we go. You're the
Make
last
me
remaining
brown.
one.
I would honestly think it'd be better if he was the green, because now we just see a giant green ball on the ship.
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
It's fine. It's brown, the color of
I
shit.
mean, this is just for today. We'll have real tokens
Yeah.
later, so.
I just tried and push him. Just go.
You are in a bubble. What do?
Yeah. So
Contemplates life.
maybe I need to fucking see. How does one measure?
You should have a
A
little
little.
toolbar over here on Roll20, there should be one that looks like a circle with a ruler. You click that, and then you
Okay.
click, and it gives you a little arrow.
Okay.
So you can make it to right off the edge of their ship, I believe. Because you would be using your land movement, because
Yeah. Would that be my whole turn?
Well, that would be a move action, and you get a second action. So you can keep moving, or you can make an attack. You can do anything that
You
is
should
an
keep
action.
moving so you're not over water. And then I will pop the bubble.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh
let's do
god.
that.
I'm avoiding this ship now.
You're already halfway there. You may as well keep going.
Alright, so.
I will get on the ship and immediately pass out and fall back in the
You'll
water.
be fine. We're used to it. I'm gonna go with we're used to the stink by now, as much as it may suck.
You know,
Oh yeah.
we can make
So
all the
I'll
jokes
go-
and roleplay stuff, but I think in reality, like, your stink, it doesn't actually hurt your crewmates.
Yeah.
I'll go the 30 feet and then I'll climb aboard
Yep, so you
however
just
much I can.
another 30 feet. Well, you need to either climb or jump to get up there. However you want to do that. Are you clambering up the side? Are you... There is a giant hole in their ship, so you could get inside their ship in the giant hole and be underneath
Yes.
them.
Let's do that. Stink from below.
I like it. So you're just like crawling into this.
wafting from the cargo hold.
You're crawling in. You're underneath them, so they can't see you. They can't attack you. You're in. Generic pirates. Okay, so
They just smell it.
they're like, something smells wrong. They're not in a generic
Not
pirate
yet.
way.
I haven't popped the bubble yet. I'm about to.
Well, no, he had to pop it to kind of climb to get in.
Oh, did he?
I'm gonna go. I would imagine popping
I
the
was
bubble
gonna-
is like a free action,
Yeah.
anyways.
Like as he
Oh, okay.
I
like
was
when he
about
when
to
he when he
suggest that
jumped to
pop.
grab the side of the
Okay.
ship, it like popped as he was coming out. So there's a wave of stink coming across the water now too.
Okay, so generic pirates. I have the two green ones. They have firearms, so they're going to make shots. One is going to go
Oh, also really fast. I set this one as my dodge target.
this fellow.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that is the one that's going to try and attack you. So he has rolled. What do you want to roll defense?
Yup. I think I've done that correctly. And I should get a +1 because that is my dodge target.
32 defense
Whoa.
versus the
Something-
Oh.
Plus my dex, plus my crap ton of armor and shield.
Whoa.
And also that's my dodge target.
yeah
You get armor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Taiho's got a lot of armor.
versus the
Brawlers don't
11.
get armor.
I also have armor.
Yeah. So yeah, that misses. Do you want this to be a wild miss, or do you want it to like hit your cyborg body and just fall to the floor? How do you want this to go?
Yeah. I just raise my arm, my robot arm, and it bounces off.
Okay.
Okay. Another one, the other ranged one. They're gonna take a shot at Data. And yes, I know it's not gonna work, but he doesn't know that. So 14. Do you want to roll defense or just let it pass
No.
straight through you? Just so
I don't need to
describe what
dodge.
this looks like. As this rifle bullet, it just goes, and it, let's say it goes right between your eyes.
You're still in the flashback.
Yeah, I'm still in the flashback.
So they're just like, why
Don't
didn't
even
you-
notice.
Yeah, as this hole forms and then just cyclones back
Yeah,
in.
it's weird because it's like you're looking at like if you were to look at a tornado, it's like the front view of that is what you see, and the bullet just like kind of passes through his head.
That's fantastic.
Logia, man.
Okay, the other
Those are
ones
insane.
I had marked out, they did not have ranged weapons, so they're gonna start rummaging, drawing out swords, and some of them like, going, grr, I had to do it to him. Memes.
Generic pirate responses.
And generic pirate grumbles.
So that brings us back around to top initiative with Zor. You are in the water.
Wait. Would the boat move at this point?
Oh, yes. Do you want the boat to move some more?
Yes, closer, please.
Okay, so... Oh, gosh, it's going to be...
Full speed ram!
I mean,
I don't think that's necessary.
I mean, we can move the boat to there.
Their boat is made out of cardboard.
Obviously...
Yeah, if we ram them, the only thing that's going to happen is they're going to hop onto our boat.
Matt, that also might squish me and Dakota.
Well, it's moving forward, so it's not squishing
well, no,
you.
you
It's
would be
go,
fine because you could just swim underneath it. Me, on the other hand, just guys.
We do have someone inside the underdeck of their ship.
Yeah. You know what? You're fine. The boat doesn't hit you. It just moves down. People who can't see the map. It has moved. It is 5 feet, well, 10 feet away from the other boat now and almost directly lined up across from it. So, there you go. Zor, you're in the water. Going, damn, my cool moment was ruined.
I'm going to go over to climb up to like right here in front of this dude.
Alrighty, so get over there. Roll climb.
Okay, let's try this again.
11, yeah, that is perfectly good enough. Even though you're slightly damp.
It better be good enough because we can't roll better than 11s.
Unless
for
it's
your defense.
And a bad day for rolling.
Yeah. So you clamber on up, and right in front of you, the red tinted skulls. They're brawlers. They use fists, and one there going, "They made me had to do it to them," or whatever the really bad meme is. He's doing that, and he's looking at you. What do you do?
Yeah, that's when I'm just gonna take the sword that I was carrying on my back and just gonna slice.
Just.
Okay, so how would I go about this? Because I haven't put it entirely in the sheet, so it'd be standard just to roll to hit, I'm guessing.
Yeah. So an attack roll.
Would there be any pluses from anything?
Attack roll is a primary skill, so if you've got that favored, that's got all the ranks, and then it's adding your strength or dex, however you are fighting.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, so here we go. Could have swore I had this somewhere. Yeah, okay, so that's 4, 8. Yeah, okay.
With a 24 to hit versus the 7 defense roll. What kind of sword are you using, out of curiosity? I don't think we've even established that.
I'm using my bastard sword.
Nice. So a big two-handed.
Actually, because of my high strength, it's one-handed.
Even better. So, roll damage.
1d10 plus, I'm guessing, my strength modifier.
Be aware, they also probably only need to hit you like once to take you down as well. Like,
I don't think they're gonna
be
get
careful.
12 damage.
12?
Yeah.
They're gone.
And a single
That would
hit.
double kill me.
Single hit, just explosion.
Yeah, just the flat side, just wham!
I
And
stare at
just
the other one, just,
poof.
you're next.
Falls. And just him goes, generic pirate cry for help.
I mean, no one's dying. So.
Yeah, like I don't unsheath the sword. I just take it off my back and just club the dude with it.
Okay, Yama.
Yes. Right.
Yeah, I'm loving the comment about chat going, "Oh, you bastard!"
So,
You're still on the ladder. You gotta climb out.
yeah. How much of my is that gonna take?
5 foot. It's nothing, and you've got a ladder, so you don't really need to roll a climb check unless you desperately want to risk a nat 1.
No, I've had enough nat ones.
Gets 3 rungs up and just slips. Oh god.
Can he jump again? It's closer this time.
Oh no.
You can.
Earning your pay today, aren't you?
That's right.
I read it. The way jump DC is calculated is you need to roll half of the distance you are trying to jump. So it's 10 foot. you have to roll a 5.
That might be a challenge. How we've been rolling so far.
I mean, I
Except
think
my turn.
literally
Why roll
you
plus
rolled a
23
5 on a
hit
nat
out of
1,
32?
so anything but nat 1 and you're fine.
I get a +4.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
so roll anything but a nat 1 and you make it.
There you
18.
go.
Oh,
Yeah,
There
so
we go.
that means you can jump up to, double that. So you can be jumping up to 36 feet. So where do you want to
I
jump?
think you could, if you wanted, you could overshoot their ship.
How I want to move. It's not letting me click.
Oh, yeah, you don't have control of these. Where do you want to put yourself? Ping for
Yeah,
me.
you see where these 3 yellow skulls together?
There.
No, just to the left, left, and down there.
There we go.
Now, Taihoyama, soaking wet, little upset, wielding a heavy flail.
oh God.
Now, I have a question. Can I only hit one person with this heavy flail?
I think so, yes.
Not necessarily. You can always take more attack actions, but it gives severe negatives for doing so.
Oh.
Well, let me check my attack on this.
Is Data still dazed out?
He is in a flashback. Yes. It will finish when his turn is.
It's not like we could go up and poke him and be like, hey, because our finger would just start going into his arm. Just, hey, oh. You rolled a 5.
Okay, the thing is, you just need to
That's
roll
not-
better than them.
Possible.
You have a -4 on there for some reason.
Okay,
Why
yeah.
do I have a -4? That is not what it should be.
Let me just quickly
Look
check
at
your
your-
character sheet, and everyone should be able to look at everyone's character sheet. You just can't edit them. So
Where
primary
is-
attack,
yeah.
rank 4, favor.
Oh no, I can only look at the bio and info.
Yeah.
Why is it?
Because that should have been...
It should be a 9.
Yeah, that should be a 9, not a 4.
Yeah, 1 second. I think I know where this error is occurring. Yeah, you've set your size to colossal,
What?
and you should be medium. So there you go. So we'll take that up
So
to...
it's still a 9.
Yeah, we'll take that up to the 9, and the person rolled a 6 defense.
So
You hit.
I'm gonna roll damage.
See if you knock him overboard.
Oh, I should have just rolled that. I rolled the wrong thing.
It's fine.
All
You
right,
hit either
I
way.
deal 5 damage.
right, yeah. It's not the greatest hit in the world, but because of the sheer strength you have with this, you go, "Ah!" and you fling him around, and he is like just you
Taiho brings this great flail up, swings it above his head, and then just crashing into the side of this guy.
Are you hitting the guy to the north or to the east?
Let's go with the guy to the east.
yeah.
Cool.
So, boom, you hit
Now,
him.
can he attack again?
Let me just double check. I think you need to have a +5. I think you need to have
Yeah.
5 ranks to make a second attack, but I could be wrong.
I believe you're.
That's not there. Nope. Is it? Nope. I think it's written down somewhere. Standard action. Okay, attack rolls. Nope, that's just that.
While you're doing that, I looked at the shotgun stats, and it has 2 shots in it, so it's actually just like a double barrel shotgun.
I didn't know we were playing Doom.
Yeah,
It's a super shotgun.
this is my super shotgun. It certainly has the same effect.
I gauge by what he just did to Captain here, I'd say it's super shotgun.
Okay, I'm not seeing it any what. I know I've read it, but I'd need
What are
to
you
double
trying to
check it
find?
somewhere.
So as it is, we currently have 3 of them knocked unconscious, 1 on his face, 1 probably with some broken bones, and the last one that's just crumpled on the floor.
Yeah. I was trying to find what the rules are for making multiple attacks.
Oh,
I
found
have.
them.
I've put that somewhere. I just don't remember where.
yeah. I don't think you can do that unless you're talking.
Oh, there. Advanced combat. It's literally the first thing in there. So, attacking multiple targets. So, if you don't have enough extra attacks to do so, you may attempt to use 1 attack to strike multiple targets, but that is a -4 to your check. So that's how you. Yeah.
So I would have gotten a 1 basically.
Yeah.
You would have failed to hit the
No,
hit
we're
the
not gonna
first,
do that then.
Yeah.
Right.
and
so,
you have to do it basically before you do the attack. You have to say,
Yeah.
"I'm going to try and strike
All
at
right.
it."
Now, that's what I wanted to do at the beginning is just kind of like a sweep attack, but no, I'll take what we got.
Yeah. Okay. So that.
We're winning by far. Don't worry about it.
Shh, not
So that's
Tahoe.
how that works. Okay, we'll keep track. We'll remember that for the future. So yeah, you just knocked him out.
Data's next, right?
Yeah.
No. No.
Oh,
Yes, I'm sorry. I was misreading the turn order.
Yeah. Data.
Smooth.
Shut up.
Yes.
Are you actually zoning out too?
I might be. I'm also
Data-
been looking at rules this whole time of like trying to get things proper.
Data has completed his
I wasn't
flashback,
talking to you.
and let's see. Captain's down. A couple of pirates are down.
yeah. You just gotta like phase back in reality, like, oh, half of them are unconscious.
Oh, what did I do?
Well, Data is going to aim for this one right here,
Mm-hmm.
who I think hasn't been attacked.
Nope.
Cool. Well, goodbye.
Oh God.
Deck
He has
save.
to roll a dex save for half damage, but that's still
It's gonna take him down no matter what.
8 damage.
Yeah.
I
Reflex
feel like
save
he's
of a
going to-
6.
Yeah,
Not gonna
that's
do
not
it.
13.
Just
I feel like he's going overboard.
boosh. Just immediately hit. Got a rifle and goes, generic pirate.
Actually,
Pirate Ra.
question: being
Yo.
on the edge of our ship, it has like a wall, like a short railing, like wall thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Those are oars, I think.
No, but like the edge of the boat.
Yeah.
Would you
the
be able
edge
to
of the
hide
boat
behind
can-
it and get cover?
They're not like solid railings. They're basically like thin
Oh,
rails.
got it.
So
Got it. We need to fix
They're
that.
slats.
yeah.
Let's actually. I might scrap these people's ship so that we can like build cover into the side of our ship.
This is definitely something we can work on for next time. Okay, so Data, you've done your attack.
Yep.
What else are you doing?
No, that's it.
You good?
These are
Flashback to the first time you kicked someone.
flashbacks to
First
my
time after
day
he
of
ate his fruit,
training.
and someone went flying from a kick.
Okay, Merc.
Now it's my turn.
He doesn't have flashbacks that often.
No. Right, I need to get up on the ship. Or can I just like dolphin my way out of the ship?
Yeah.
Cool, I don't need to climb. In that case.
You can either roll swim or jump.
You don't need to be on the ship. You're what's your size?
Large.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure your reach. You can be off the ship and still hit them.
I've totally just realized technically it's large. You need to.
Oh yeah.
We have 2 of us are large, isn't
You
it?
You
make
need
the
to
token
technically be
bigger.
that.
Yeah, I'm also large.
There we go.
Oh. Cool.
I mean, okay, you can't see what I've just done. I've just made the token bigger.
Instead of taking a 5x5 square, we're a 10x10 square.
Yeah. Because that's how sizes work.
It's great.
Which is why I literally like to imagine when I was swinging on the rope, just poof, just
I mean,
giant
in reality,
water.
it should be a 5x2. Well, yeah, it should be 5
That
by
would
10.
be really awkward.
But we can't
5
shape
by
the
2.
tokens that way. You know, it should be large, long, not large, wide, because you're tall, not like. But you know what? This is like how your range works and everything. So yeah, you just jump on up, swim
Get
on
'em!
up, whatever you do, you're up on the ship.
Oh, good. Just the chunk of them down. Oh, look. You're close.
Oh, this poor dude.
And...
They have a kraken!
God damn it! I roll a 10 and then I roll min damage.
Well,
Let's see if you hit him.
defense of a 3. We've
No,
got.
I didn't roll min damage. I
We-
rolled a 3 and a 1 and then a 2.
We have Angie Pops in the chat saying we should have them actually have real words like "shiver me timbers" instead of just generic pirate. So, an ode to that, this pirate who has drawn out a weapon. What kind of weapon does this pirate have? Because
I don't know.
broken
Usually
bottle.
It's like a
Where are they? Are they the sword?
Not a
Are they
rapier.
basically the swordsmen?
It's gonna be a little nicer and give him a cutlass.
Yeah, there
yeah,
we go. Cutlass.
I've got these people marked as warriors as their generic thing, so they could have a variety of weapons, not just sword.
Maybe,
Yeah,
a,
that's
maybe a
things-
spiked club or something.
Yeah, so like
Yeah,
a
I'd
big
say so.
cliche.
A whaling harpoon.
Yeah.
Give them pool noodles.
You know what?
Pool noodles with nails in the end of them.
Their weapons are shaped like weapons, but they're all actually pool noodles. So he goes, "Yar, shiver me timbers!"
Yeah,
I'm being-"
they're all Nerf.
So he screams out, "Yar, shiver me timbers!" as punched in the face. Are you just doing the one punch, or are you going full order? For the
I mean,
sake
it
of
would
it?
be
Shiver
nice
me
to do
timbers.
auto-orders,
Shiver
but
me
that gives me
timbers.
so many negatives because I have 6 arms, thus I have 6 punches to do, but they each get negatives the further I punch.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. You got him.
We'll just go with one punch for now, and we'll send him. If we can, I'd like to send him tumbling into the other.
I don't. I'm sure there are rules for it somewhere about
There's a
like
few
throwing
for that.
stuff and doing damage, but
Yeah.
So
There's a-
as much as I want that to happen, I don't know if there are rules for that yet.
Oh, alright.
So-
Alright, fine. I'll just deck him in the schnoz, he crumples.
Yeah,
no,
'cause
there are rules for that. You just need a.
of course, it's based on 3.5. You need a feat.
Yeah.
I might do that later.
There's a feat for
Anyways. Once I get
There's
3
a
or 4
feat for
blows,
that.
though, then I will be auto-ordering every time, because then that's just a flat -2 for all 6 of my punches.
that.
Why
Alright.
not Muda?
It's my turn.
Yeah, Mag.
Because we're the good guys, James.
Yama,
Sure, that's a good
Captain,
guy.
Duck. And I
Wait,
do
what?
lock on and shot on this guy here.
Go for it.
Oh god.
23 to hit versus a nat 20 defense roll.
Which auto
Ooh.
succeeds.
Oh, does it?
Nat 20s auto succeed on pretty much anything in the game.
Yeah, let me just quickly check.
Because if not, that means then we enact.
Defending. Okay,
That
here
means
we
that
go.
we don't-
So. Oh, shit.
Oh yeah, it does.
You can
auto-succeed.
always take 10, 15, or 20 on a defense roll if you don't want to
Yeah.
roll for it.
But that gives you negatives to your next
Yeah.
move.
Automatic success, natural 20. Treat it as a critical success. Always defends unless you also critically hit. So he does defend it, in a stroke of random chance, without realizing this pirate just so happens to be bending down to pick up their comrade. To go, "Hey, are you awake?" And the bullet hits their friend instead.
Oof.
And he
His
goes,
friend. Oh
He goes-
god.
"Oh, sorry, Bob," and then puts him back down.
Even though names are generic.
I love it.
So you,
Just lift up. All right, let's get you out of.
That's how I know.
Oh, just gonna let you lie there.
Jimmy, from underneath the
Jimmy.
ship.
Oh boy.
Well, he's in like the cargo hold.
I hope he's enormous.
Is he a large creature? No, I think all 3 of you or all 4 of y'all are mediums, aren't you?
Yeah.
It'd be great if he somehow could change his size, like if that was a skill, and we just see a giant start
It might
coming
be.
out of the
Maybe
middle
one
of
of
the
his
ship.
stances is Skuntank.
One of his stances, I think a few of his stances, if you've still got hold of the thing I sent you,
I
do
do.
change the size. I can't remember which ones made you a larger size, but you might not have them yet.
No, they give me stat bonuses, but none of them give me increase.
Oh, did I not? Not even like the Sovereign Skunk, the final form, isn't that?
Yeah, yes. Supreme Skunk does,
That's
but
it.
nothing I have right now.
Uh,
The first two.
Darn it. Makes sense. Skunks aren't big creatures. So what are you doing?
I'm gonna be a skunky boy and turn it into the hybrid stance.
Okay.
Oh,
now-
sweet! Reloading is a free action.
Nice. Describe
Depends
what
on the
this
gun,
hybrid
but yeah.
stance looks like to you. What does half human,
As long as I'm
half
proficient
skunk
in it.
look like?
I want my hands to start turning to the blackish paws with claws coming out of them.
Mm-hmm.
My nose transforms into a skunk-like nose, and my hair gains white, strands going through them. That is the skunk hybrid.
Okay. So you've done that. You're underneath their ship that is basically falling apart. You don't need to waste an action to break the floor, the ceiling above you. You can literally just pull that off and climb up onto the main deck as a free action. So
What?
I will do that.
So yeah, this terrifying, stinking half man, half skunk just clambers up from beneath the boat, and the generic pirates go, "I don't remember getting a pet."
I want everyone to know that I've been stuck in a bubble of my own stench this whole time. So my eyes are irritated, bloodshot red, and I am irritated to shit. So I'm just, who the fuck needs to die?
I'm assuming at that point your crewmates point at the remaining three.
Yeah.
Or the
Well,
remaining three pirates all point
don't
at
do
each
that.
other.
I point to the other green
The
skull
one
that's
farthest
directly
away from everyone
in front
else.
of him. No, hey, I'm near that one technically.
So,
My icon's not moving there.
So question,
Mm-hmm.
Let's point to the green one and say,
do I
Blast
still
him.
get my skunk spray even though I'm not in the first skunk stance?
Did you take that feat?
Yeah, that's a feat.
That's a feat.
What's your?
There is
I
a
guess
feat for
not.
that.
Do you have your
Let's speak for that.
picture of the feat tree?
Yeah, let me just send that.
Yeah.
Because skunk is there. It's basically the same as the mammoth one because zones are really easy.
Yeah.
So
Oh.
But if you have hybrid, you probably don't.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hybrid,
Okay.
so you don't have skunk spray yet.
you
'Cause
do,
you took skunk
however,
and hybrid.
you have your specialist weapon, which we designed as you having an AOE, didn't we?
Yes.
Oh,
God.
no.
What's that?
Oh boy.
Like I said, Taiho reaches up and pinches his nose shut real fast.
So, do you want to describe what your specialist weapon is? Because specialists, their whole thing is they have a special weapon that only they have.
As this is happening, I just take my bandana, just tie it a little tighter around my nose and mouth.
I take one of my 6 hands and just cover my face.
So, basically, I have. I don't think we ever went into the details of its design.
No, that's 100% up to you. Design it.
Build it right
I'm
now.
not good at that. Oh God,
Well,
pressure.
what does it do? How about that?
Basically, I can fill it up with my own stank over course of time, and then release it into a giant AOE.
Ooh,
Where it's
okay.
concentrated.
So, a
So
literal
it's basically
stink
just
bomb.
like one of those herbicide sprayer things.
I was gonna say, Super Soaker. Remember when they were so desperate to make like Super Soakers really cool and interesting? And I remember I had one of
That's
these
like-
as a kid, and it
I'd
has
say-
a rucksack that has a little thing that comes
Oh
up.
yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
it's got
no.
like the tanks on his back. And he's got like a freaking like mini like nozzle cannon
It's like
thing
a
on his
camelback.
arm.
I would actually rather die.
I'm gonna go with it works like a flamethrower, except it's stink
Yeah.
instead of fire.
Oh no!
Except,
I
except the nozzle's compressed, so it comes out as like a so he can get like however much range he
See,
needs for it.
Nick, it's amusing you say it's like a flamethrower. As a specialist, you can add fire damage to stuff.
Oh no.
So you
Big
can
stinky fire?
You can eventually make this thing flammable.
Not right now, but
So-
right now it's just stink throw.
For now.
So was
I-
that caused in a fortitude save for people in the area or something?
I remember
Power to not throw up.
I sent this information to you, James.
Yes.
It is there.
Technical difficulty.
Okay. It looks like it's back.
We back? Working. My Discord seems to be back again. Okay, yeah, you're dropping frames for a second. but
Yay!
Only 11% frames, not a big issue. And we're back. I don't know what caused that, but we fixed it. / we didn't do anything and it's working again.
Are we
so
back?
That's the same. It's...
Because on my end, it's still not working. Or is it?
Oh nope, on my end it's working.
I have it working.
But it is like glitchy as shit.
Yeah. Okay, shoot, that's... We might need to take a quick break. Which is...
After these messages.
Yeah.
Is the stream down again?
I think it's
Okay.
fine
No,
now.
that... I can see
That's
what it's
fine.
doing. It's just processing, catching stuff up. So like I'm physically watching the amount of dropped frames decrease. It's down to like 40, so it's going to get itself there soon. So we'll just
Yeah, it looks fine over here.
yeah.
I mean,
It's,
as long as the sound is fine, it doesn't.
yeah. So it's just
Because,
going.
like,
It's taking a minute and it's getting there.
Okay.
Apologies, lovely viewers. I'm not sure what caused that. Like my entire internet just went no, because my Discord went funny and then my stream went funny. So it's sorting itself out now. So sorry about that. Unfortunately, I missed the entire discussion we were having about the specialist stink weapon.
oh, it was like I don't know, 10-foot radius or diameter.
Yeah, were you saying like 10-foot radius?
Yeah, that's what we were talking about.
Yep. So let's do that. And how is it working? Fortitude save? Another big frame drop? No. Okay, no, everything's fine again. No, streamer's lying to me. It was picking up a frame drop rate, which I already knew about, and bad. So, yeah. So,
We're back to being alive.
yes.
Also, I marked the green skull as my new dodge target.
Okay. So, with a 10
I
foot...
think they're about to go unconscious, but
Yeah, probably.
Okay, so let's just draw a little shape. If I remember, you press shift. Nope, it's not shift. It must be alt to draw that.
Alt for circles.
Yep. So a 10-foot radius
Well, where...
is that big.
Yeah, so it could hit all of them. Because I assume he's immune to his own thing, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, he could hit all of them. Easy.
So do that. You'll hit all of them. What do they need to do? Fortitude save?
Yeah, I think that'd be either that or
Will.
Yeah, thankfully. Partially because I'm lazy, and partially because these are mooks. They don't actually have stats.
Oh,
They're
so
designed
they
for-
just
Okay,
Well,
so
what's the damage?
I can't remember
there's
if
no
this.
damage. We just talked about it nauseating them.
Yeah, so nauseating is a wonderful status effect So I need to find where status effects are. Status effects. And scroll down, because there's a lot of them for nauseated. What this does is it means a nauseated creature is unable to attack, use skills, or do anything else requiring attention. They may only make a single move action per turn.
Reach is crippled. He's pirate.
Yep.
Nice.
They
think I
basically
smell
can't
bad?
do
Take
anything.
this.
As it just explodes, it does
And with a DC of 10 plus level, because that's what it is for basically everything, so it's 11, they rolled a nat 1, a 5, and a 9. All of them drop to their knees and start coughing and spluttering and going, oh, just dry heaving. Generic dry heave. Oh.
I'm gonna go with the
look
nat
around.
one actually vomits.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
just
look around.
Oh.
Which one are you gonna say has the nat one? I
Uh,
want to know who to avoid so I
Hopefully
don't.
one by the edge of the ship.
this one has the nat 1, and with the nat 1, they stumble overboard. They go, oh.
He falls overboard.
Yeah. And
Anyone want to play whack-a-mole?
in doing
I'll
that,
get him later.
oh gosh, in stumbling overboard, they cracked their head on the side of a ship and knocked themselves out.
Now
He's
they're
gonna
unconscious in the
drown.
water.
He's
Somebody
gonna
needs to
drown.
save them in a
The
bit.
2 remaining generic pirates, all they can do is take a single move action. They just move out of where that stink cloud is, stumbling around, having no idea what's going on, and that's it.
Ooh, he's closer.
Combat is basically over because we know you guys can one-shot these.
Yeah.
Do you want to let Zor and Yama do it, or do people just want to describe how they end this combat? Because I just realized Zor should be like over here.
If it goes to narrative combat, though, I mean, I might not be fast enough, but Merc would try to like quick shot and outgun Yama and take the yellow skull down.
I would.
Yes, well,
Or this poor
Likely
dude would
what
have
I
a
would
fist and
actually
a
do is
mace
I would
flying
just
at.
pick him up and chuck him back to our boat and leaving him in between Data and Mag to just like stare down of like, you're
I'll
done.
just look down the barrels of both of the barrels of my shotgun.
Yeah, we can do that. Just and Zor, do you just knock out the other one? Just
I just
On
take
the
this.
back, with the back of the sword.
Well, no, it's not even back. It's still sheets. So I just take it. I look at him. And I go. I feel sorry for you. Thunk.
ow.
Whack him with the scabbard.
That's brutal. And
All right.
And
I need to
before
build,
before
a
this other
raft
green guy drowns, I am going to like get him out of the water
Yeah.
because that's part of Merc is he doesn't allow humans to litter in his ocean. Dying in the ocean counts as littering.
Does it? Things
Yes.
die all the time in the ocean.
Humans? No.
you're littering my
I mean,
fish
animals are
graveyard with your
different.
human graves.
I'm gonna grab one of the wooden, like hook things that you use to grab onto, and reach out and grab the other ship and pull the ships together, so we can get started. I chuck a rope across because I mean we're all like ocean people, like we know how to like tie up a ship and whatnot. So I just chuck a rope over to Yama to like bind the ships together so we can transfer unconscious people and stuff.
Yeah.
The most sturdy-looking part of their ship to.
Is there anything on here that won't fall off if we tie it on?
That is what I'm looking for.
You.
Good point. I just walk over and just like hold out my arm.
Yeah, just hold the rope. Toss the people over and grab useful scrap. We need to build like a raft to carry them behind us because there's no room in this for them.
So useful. I'm pretty sure we could probably tow this. It's probably light.
Non-rotten material because they've got a lot of useless garbage. which is
So they had a
fun.
lot of corrugated metal, didn't they?
Yeah, the corrugated metal. I want that and any decent-sized plank of wood. Bring those over and
All right.
we'll
Frankie.
double.
You heard Mag. Get on it.
Okay, Frankie in the morning, on his way to go and collect the stuff. And Frankie just shuffles on over, just gathers as much stuff as possible, takes it. We'll figure that out, in between sessions, exactly what all that stuff is, because I don't have notes for it. So you've got a bunch of stuff. At that point, Frankie will turn to you and goes, "Hey, so, while you were doing that, I had a very riveting phone call. Snail call, because that's how we communicate in this world, through talking snails. That's a thing.
It's a
Yeah,
thing.
I saw that.
Marine Mission, Marine HQ has basically said there's trouble all over the South Blue. So we get to decide where we're going, what island looks good." And he will slap out a map showing you the entire South Blue. And he will have they will have a description for every island and what's going on there. The audience can't see, although I can make the audience see if I just do a thing. So I am going to quickly keep flubbing.
You're realizing this now?
Why are there 2 Zions?
Well, one is
Because there's
Xeon
Zion
and one is
Shion.
Sean. And reasons. No, I didn't want that. Go away, you. I clicked the wrong thing. I can't make them see the map, but what I can do is I can upload a still image of the map that I have saved on my laptop. And I'm amazed I didn't think of that sooner. So, maps, map 1, done. And I can just shoop. Slot that in yonder, and I need that. There, boom, there is a map. Why did I not think of that? I'm a moron.
Don't worry about it.
So there is a map of the South Blue.
Right.
So yeah, you said there's stuff going on in these places?
Apparently there's stuff going on at every place.
Yeah, there's stuff going on everywhere. Where do we get started? And
We're getting started at the closest marine base to drop off these idiot generic pirates.
Yes.
I don't actually have a location for where you are on the map because it doesn't really matter. So you are, this is ethereal space
We're somewhere.
warping wherever.
Yeah.
You are, basically, you are 1 day's travel away from whatever island you choose to go to.
Right.
What is the most proper a marine base?
Yeah.
The most proper? Since
Or-
when do we care about that?
The place where we can drop off prisoners.
I'm gonna go with every island.
Yeah, most islands, with the exception. Well, actually, Nowata.
Nawada.
Yeah, that one doesn't have a marine base, but it is technically a giant prison.
That's better.
Oh.
Let's just take them there.
Well,
If you look on your journal, there should be something that just says South Blue Islands, and there is a small description of every island there. So
oh, is there?
it's at the very top of the journal. I think I made it so everyone can see it.
So it is South Blue
Yep.
Islands.
Yeah.
Ah.
Oh, there, yeah. Yeah, so maybe we just drop them off at there, and then if there's anything, whatever your name is, long-armed person. I forgot your name already. What
Frank.
happened?
His name is Frankie.
What's going down
there.
in Nowata?
Well, according to Big Jim from our news copter in the sky, Nowata has recently had a minor prisoner uprising, and the Marines we had stationed there decided to book it. So whilst the pirates and various criminals cannot leave the island because of its surrounding area being filled with thick, it's poisonous, is more like a stunning effect. So you can only really get into it with a special ship or being a marine and secret passageways. So the pirates can't get out, but they have taken control over the entire landmass.
Oh boy.
Alright,
I mean,
Oh,
it was
let's go there.
already
See here. No,
like
let's
an
not go
abandoned
there, 'cause
island.
No, let's go there.
How many prisoners are supposed to be there?
How many are we talking?
Well, there's countless prisoners and criminals, ranging from petty thieves to wannabe pirates to serial killers.
So we're talking like over 100.
Probably on the entire collection. It's a small collection of actually like 3 or 4 islands.
So I'm
all
going to
close
say
together.
something really evil right now, which is we come back to that place later,
when we have
and there will be
bombs.
less of them.
Well,
No.
here's the thing.
No, that's exactly the opposite of why they go now.
Out of character, putting down a prison riot is something, especially with that many people there, would be something that Yama would actually be pretty good at for reasons.
But we need like a lot more people. There's so many.
Not for Tom.
Like,
not
No,
for-
we don't.
Not if we send in the stink tank.
That's true.
mean-
We do basically have tear gas.
we
We,
also
yeah,
have a living tank.
I was about to say we plug up his nose, we strap Jimmy on his face, and then we just let the stink go roaming through,
Also,
and anyone who gets
like,
close
guys,
gets
How
knocked
about
away.
we go there at a later level? Like, out of
No, no, no,
character
no, no,
here.
no.
If I go there at a later level, I can make rumble balls.
I'm talking
Yama
about
makes-
in
Yama
character.
deals 3d10 damage just by walking through a room.
Yeah.
I'm talking in character. Data hears pirates can escape. There is absolutely no way. We're like, come on. Pirates and serial killers are about to have an uprising and are gonna.
But they
try to
can't
escape.
escape.
from
They're
prison.
stuck there. They
We
can't
need-
leave.
Here's the thing.
For now, but like, what if we wait too long and
Yeah.
these prisoners escape and people die because we didn't do anything?
Yeah.
As
What
well.
happens when you assume something, you assume and everything goes wrong.
Yeah.
Don't assume.
To try and
I always assume everything goes wrong.
to try and
Well,
give a
then
little
usually-
bit more clarification on it, it's not like a literal just prison. It's like there are these islands. They're all tied together. There's no water between the islands. It's all coral, so there's like thin bridges, and there'll be camps and villages and settlements and all kinds of stuff. It's like a full island prison. It's not just it is one building. This is a prison, so you can go there and just get around unscathed. But if you show up anywhere looking like Marines, the criminals who live there will go, Marines. That's a way to get off the island.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're gonna see us and know that we have a boat.
Well, yeah, a boat that all of them can't fit on. So what are they going to do?
Well, here's
They're
the
gonna
thing.
go. They're gonna go find more.
No,
No,
it's
no, no,
fine.
no.
They can't take our boat.
No, here's the
They
thing.
can't
Think
take
about
our
it like
boat.
this. Think about it like this.
Really don't
These
wanna go
are
ahead.
pirates. These are criminals. These are serial killers. They are not necessarily good-hearted people. If they say there's a boat that only 8 of us will fit on, and there's 100 of them, who gets on the boat? The ones left. They'll take each other out to try to get on the boat, and we can take out the rest.
But they'll take
That's
us
if they
out
don't kill us first.
Well, half of them can't.
I would
kill
interject.
each
They
other.
can't take our boat.
Yeah.
Why is
They-
that?
They can't. I
Oh,
have a
th-
suitcase down in my room that says otherwise.
Oh god, yeah, that's why you want to go there. You want to freaking turn this place
Also adds
into
the cant
non-existent.
of we can't leave then.
Yeah, we can. We can just call the Marines.
Let's go
Yeah.
to OKO. How about we go to OKO first?
But
Here's the thing.
there's a prison riot with criminals.
Then we go get more Marines to come back and put down the prison riot.
People can escape. That leaves windows. The Marines there left. If the Marines that were stationed there had stayed, I would agree. But they left.
Here's the thing.
Okay,
Meaning that they likely
I mean,
didn't have a chance.
It's not so much they left per se. It's assumed they have left because there's been no communication from them.
We gotta save them. They could be being tortured right now.
Okay, I'm gonna interject something here. This is supposed to be the specialized unit. This is the unit that they send in when everything goes belly up, right? It sounds very much like the
I
island
mean,
going
maybe.
belly
I
up.
feel like we're all the dropouts that they didn't have the heart to tell didn't graduate.
Slightly looks over at Jimmy.
Fair, but we still at least have the title of special unit. Also, if we put down a prison riot that the others couldn't, think of the fame that comes with that. Think of the privilege and the rank and the in-game possibilities that bring.
And the
think of
experience
people we could
points.
save.
And the experience points, like that sounds like yes, quite possibly one of the hardest things.
All right.
But
Let's
first
flip it
off,
around the other way.
Okay.
we
Okay.
are
Okay.
not
Okay.
built for AOE damage.
I will put my vote in to go if we accept that we're going to have to be very brutal
Careful.
Yes. Yes.
and careful.
Of course.
Okay, wait. This is an entire island chain with what 100 prisoners? You said?
Give or take.
Over.
Give or take. Okay,
Yeah.
that actually isn't that bad because it's likely being that since it's the whole island chain, not
Hopefully they're
just a
spread
complex,
out.
they're not in the same place.
Right.
They'll be
Yeah.
spread out.
They will be
Right.
spread out
Like,
across all of these places
they're
doing all
inside
kinds of
the
different
option
stuff.
It
on
seems
this
to be
island.
then that from the beginning of this stream, when we decided what we're gonna do, it seems to be that we're going straight into combat.
Yeah. Let's start with some
Lots
prison
of
uprising.
combat.
I can figure out how to make it less combat-y, though.
Or so
But,
you think. You go there and you interact with a
That was-
village, and then ha 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 ha.
Talking to you.
What? Bardic. Bardic, what side of the chain of islands is the actual prison complex itself where they started at?
Because the island itself is basically surrounded and almost entangled in this thick, deadly. Well, it's not deadly; it paralyzes you. Coral. That's why it got chosen. It's like, yeah.
Oh,
we
so
don't-
there's no complex at all.
Yeah, we don't need to
On the
build a
entire island.
complex. We just dump them there.
Oh.
It's Survivor.
Yeah. On the island that is slightly separated, there's a series of 3 islands that have like land masses connecting them, and there's one that isn't. That one that isn't, that is where the marine watchtower was, / like where they would keep an eye on everything. Okay, they're getting too rowdy, take them out. And that is where there's been no communication from.
So do we
Anywhere.
start there, or do we end there?
I think we may want to start there. Also, here's the question: if they manage to take that down, who's to say there's not a way to contact the outside, or a way that tells them how to escape?
I hope they were smart enough to like not have maps out inside,
Have
There's
you
no
been
communication. We
average
have no.
generic
but we don't
marine?
know.
Oh, this is a very recent development. There's normally like a daily or weekly check-in, and they just haven't had the last one.
Yeah.
So-
So I think we start there because our best case scenario, they're still there. We start there, and then we just work our way through the island.
I
Plus, we also
stand by my
need to-
statement of stealth is not an option.
No, I don't think so.
Not with
Here's the thing, though. Assuming that being Marines, we know the paths around the coral to not die. What are even the positions that we can go into? Would the watchtower be one of them that we can start at?
You can get on the same landmass as the watchtower. The watchtower, it's not like there's a dock right up to it, but you can get specifically to that island or that area, and you can be on that place to start. Yes.
Okay. Other thing I want to point out, if the pirates did take over the Marines that were there, that means that they're likely at the watchtower looking out at the horizon being like, hey, where are they going to come from? So as we can watch where they're going to be. So maybe we can go somewhere else. If that is what the case.
Well, here's
Actually, I would argue that if they're on the watchtower, that means they can watch us come in and they can learn the safe route by us coming in.
Which
so
is
we
why
need
we're
to
going
take
to
out the
take them
people
down.
on the watchtower first, because they're the people who will actually learn the way out.
Or the other
I
option.
bring-
Get rid of them first.
I'm just throwing out alternatives. If you were to go and land at one of the other areas and work your way to the watchtower on foot, for example,
Oh, yeah.
then you could do that. So there
I bring
are-
up
Maybe
another
start
option.
at the top. Yes, assuming the watchtower is here on the bottom of the.
No, the watchtower's on the separated island.
Yeah, it's on
over
this
here.
one.
Oh, it's
How
over
how
there.
how durable are your bubbles?
That's a good question.
My bubbles enough
Yes.
to hold a person.
Could we
What
go
if we-
under the water?
We could do that.
Well, that's
Was
why
that the direction you were going to go?
the thing is, it's
I was more
called
gonna say we keep
no-
the boat more of a distance so they don't see the boat, and we come in using the bubbles,
Yeah.
and then
That's
he can swim
actually
back to the ship to bring it back in.
I am
Is
going
it
to remind you, the place is called No Water. There is no water. It's all coral surrounding it. You can get to a certain point, and there are carved out paths for boats to use by the Marines so you know how to get directly to the places. But
Interesting.
as just a general, any random person who tried to come across this, they wouldn't find that without
Question.
a lot of luck.
Jin, question.
Yep.
So I'm assuming the coral paralyzes you because it cuts you or something.
Because
As you
what,
walk
sorry?
on it. It like cuts you as you walk on it.
Yeah, that is exactly how it works.
Okay. Interesting. So
That does mean Data
there's
can
no
basically just walk
water.
through it.
right.
You
So
could send him in as a scout.
Can
I
data
could
fly?
just
Is
walk
that the
in.
question?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
Data
can.
can just walk through the coral.
So I have a question. Is anyone against at least scouting the island out and seeing if it's possible?
Okay.
Yeah, why don't we say Data in first?
Data walks in, goes to the watchtower, clears
Yeah.
out anybody in there, and then we just come in with the rest of the boat.
1,000 pirates over there, and there's no way we're gonna do this. Okay, we book it. We're out. We'll come back later.
yeah.
Yeah. Data scouts,
They're
and then we
disarmed
figure out what's
and
happening.
waiting
Yeah.
to be kicked off.
We should send in at least one other person for the sake of one person might not be enough to fully clear.
Let's see. Mag is Mag's feet made out of metal?
I have very thick boots,
Would
but
that be
like I don't know if that's enough, or
That
else
might not be enough.
the
How
coral
big
would
is
be
this
pretty
skunk?
trivial.
How big is
I could probably just swim through the
Oh, yeah.
the routes that are
No.
carved.
Oh yeah.
Put the skunk. Oh, put our skunk. I forget which one that is.
Jimmy.
Jimmy!
Put Jimmy in a bubble, and then Rin, the fishman, I think.
I'm the
No.
fishman.
Oh,
Rin.
sorry, Nick, the fishman, drags him through the water, underwater, through the way we carved the ships. They're underwater. Nobody's gonna see them.
And we just set off a stink bomb.
Well, the stink bomb would be a last resort because we want to try and at least sneak a little bit. Because if you guys pop up and there's 1,000 pirates right there, where they all
You
come
book it.
Yeah.
Okay, so
If you do get caught, you have a stink bomb which covers your retreat.
yeah, so
Pops up with friggin' about 100 or so swords, guns, everything just pointed towards you. Just, oh,
so
Gas
I'm,
up.
this is bad.
I'm hearing all this, and this is great. But then I feel I need to ask, what is the rest of the party doing while that's going on? Because I'm assuming this isn't okay. Off you go. This is your mission. The other three of us will sit and we'll twiddle our thumbs. Do you have another?
Preparing to fight.
We're
Yeah.
gonna need ways to communicate back and forth so they could let us know, hey, it's clear.
I don't think we have any of those.
Denden Mushi.
So that would have to be a priority before we ever went there. Is getting some Denden Mushi to communicate.
We have Denden Mushi, don't we?
You have
We have
one
one.
that is.
Yeah, we have what? We need to get more.
You know, there's
'Cause I
one
need
at
a way
the
to remote
watchtower.
detonate bombs.
Okay, then look, we'll just get the one at the watchtower.
Well, hold on. Here's another question. There's more marine presence elsewhere in this little area of islands.
The island to the west
Yeah, OKO.
has a
Is
very
there
strong.
any sort of command post for this area?
That appears to be the closest thing.
Yeah.
No, Nowata has. There are supposed to be Marines there.
Yeah,
Hopefully,
But-
they're still alive.
but Oki or Ahoki
I think,
Iho
yeah, I think
That place
that's Okayo.
appears to be the strongest marine location.
On the map, it's like OKO, but in the notes, there's an I, so it's OKO.
That's probably a typo on my part.
All right, if Okayo has the strongest marine presence, it's reasons that's where they'd have like the most information. We might
We
be
might be able to also get a couple more.
Denden Mushi.
Yeah, so we could actually communicate.
Frankie, how long does it take to travel between those two places, Nowata and the other place?
Maybe like 4 days, 5 days.
Oof, that's a long time.
Yeah, that is a long time. I think we
I think if we go in stealthy, we will be fine.
go to Nowata, see what's up. If things are truly screwy,
Yeah,
then we like call for backup or something.
right.
How are we gonna call for backup? We only got one.
There's another one in the watchtower.
You just need to
Okay.
get to
What
the
if we don't
watchtower.
make it to the watchtower? Is
We'll
the
make it
thing.
to the watchtower.
We'll make it to the watchtower.
Yeah,
Don't worry about it.
we'll be fine.
we're gonna split the party here. For a few are gonna I'm gonna drag stink grenade or stink bomb through the water while Data,
Data
just
goes-
walks over the coral because he can do that.
I can just walk straight up to the watchtower.
Ooh, ooh, ideas.
That's true. They'll all be shooting at him, stabbing at him, and it just phase right through.
Like,
him.
yeah.
I mean, you can probably hide in the coral. They probably won't see
How
you.
many people on this island are gonna have a way to hurt a Logia user?
I just had DM ideas.
Oh no.
You just have got a
Hockey
bunch
quiz
of
notes everywhere.
you've essentially got a scrap boat with you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, let's send that in, and we can sink it.
Oh yeah.
Well, exactly. So if you want to do this party split, one group being Data, Skunk Boy, and Merc, you can go in boatless and infiltrate some way. The rest of you, Frankie will bash together some rickety-ass pirate-looking raft, and the rest of you can, undercover in as pirates.
You need to bring the pirates we have with us too.
Exactly.
We're not leaving them on our boat. That's stupid.
No.
So,
We can drop them off.
so
Drag
either
them through the coral as you float along
Session-
your raft.
Well,
No,
the thing is,
no,
next
what I was gonna
session
say
is
is
going to be
on
the
the smaller
official
ship-
session 1, and it's going to start with a fucking party split.
my whole shtick is the intimidation. I can tell them, hey, you're gonna help us sail, and they might not kill you.
Here's
On the
a
island.
question.
What
That
if we
coral,
don't? Well, Skunk
how
Boy's gonna come
solid is
visit
it?
you again.
You can. The coral is really quite solid. Like, it is possible to walk on it. The problem is, you usually get paralyzed, and it's coral. It's living. It will eventually eat you and digest you if you get paralyzed, fall over, and fall into it. So if you can not get paralyzed, so if you have some way to not do that, whether that is protective footwear, or you are carrying something, or you have a doctor who can treat the neurotoxin to get rid of that. There are ways around this.
So you're thinking much too altruistic in my intentions. I'm thinking, how hard would it be to extract some of the paralyzing toxin?
That is 100% doable. You just need to get hold of some of that.
Okay, so I have a completely meta thought. And I admit this is meta. So next week, our pirate friends are also going to be playing.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
They're going to be given this exact same option. It's basically going to be the exact same session, except they're going to be fighting generic Marines.
what happens if they go to Nawada and they recruit people?
Well, then I don't know.
I mean, hopefully they
We'll have a
don't- they
crossover
don't
episode a
double
lot
in.
sooner than planned.
Well, that's it. Basically, if the pirate group next week, if they say, hey, we also want to go there, then I'm going to have to be running it as if these things are happening at the same time. So every time they go somewhere, they'll have an effect, and every time you go somewhere, it'll have an effect. I'm going to try my best for there to be no active crossover, because I highly doubt we're going to get 12 players in one call to do a session.
I don't think Discord supports 12 people in a call.
No, it doesn't actually, because the group can only have 10 people in it.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
It's going to be more like you might catch glimpses of them, or they might do something. For example, if they have the same idea, well, we'll go to the watchtower then. If they get there sooner, then they'll have done stuff with the watchtower. So you might get there, and there's no Den Mushi. The watchtower might be destroyed when you get there, because the Rose Pirates destroyed it, or vice versa.
Yeah.
They
But
try
I
to
think
get
Nawada
to
is fairly safe, because they won't know how to get through the coral,
No.
hopefully.
They would have to build a special barge on the front of their ship, or find a way to, cross it safely. Which
Rebecca, I gotta step away for a moment.
Also, completely outside of that plan thing. If we ever need to get information out of anyone, we'll just lock them in a bubble with Jimmy.
Question.
Yo,
This is session 0, testing everything out, seeing what we like, what we don't like.
mm-hmm.
Is it possible for me now to go find that feat that lets me use the form in a hybrid, or is it like locked in now?
Session 0. If we've gone, actually, I don't like this. No, I chose the wrong thing. We can remake stuff before going into session 1, so we can rebuild and
Okay.
rejig and all of that.
Yeah.
As it is, though, part of the not having crossover episodes, at least, is the fact of Nowata is surrounded by coral that only Marines know how to get through.
Yeah.
So
Safely.
Yeah.
technically, the pirates shouldn't have to get here or be
No.
able to get here.
Yet.
If they learn about it, yes, they might go off somewhere else and go, all right, we need to build a big-ass barge on the front of our boat to cut through the coral, but we need to get the equipment for that. So they can get there eventually, but it's just going to be a bit difficult and different.
Not now.
Yeah.
But, anyways, what is our plan for right now? We are going in, and is it set that me, Data, and Jimmy are going in as a scout crew?
Yep.
As much as I don't want to, sounds like a plan.
And then the rest of us
As much as I don't
will
want- You'll
maybe
still be in a
land on
bubble,
like
you'll
the
be
southern
fine.
tip of the islands and get started kind of figuring out what things are like there. Hopefully there's just some chump criminals there so we don't have a big war on our hands, and if it is, we could just sail away. They can't catch us.
I'll get to crack some skulls.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
So
So
I know what my
we'll
job
get
is.
started on the whole conquering the entire island chain, and you guys go scout.
All right. I know what my job is for next time. I need to do a full
And what's
detailed
good
map of Nowata.
Is with you going with us, you can scout real far ahead using the rifle.
Yeah, no, we can just be like 500 feet from the shore, and I'll just shoot everyone before we land.
Alrighty.
Yep, yep, yep.
And with that, there's about 10 minutes left. I don't think we're going to really do anything else this session. So next session, we'll start with you heading or figuring out how you are arriving at Nowata when I've got a more fully in-depth map. Thank you, you wonderful set of players, for showing up and being a part of this. This has been a lot of fun. I'm excited. We have an understanding of how this system works. Lovely viewers who have been here this entire time, thank you very much for tolerating all of this nonsense. I have been the Bardic Knock. You can find me over the internet, Twitter, Twitch, Patreon, and YouTube. My streaming schedule is on my Twitter, so go check that out because I can't be bothered to reel it off. That's me. Let's do the opposite way. So we're going to go around anti-clockwise. So we're going to start with James. James, who are you? Can people find you on the internet? And do you have any final words to say?
I am the Omen264. Just you can search Omen264 on anything, and that'll 90% be me. I don't think anyone else has chosen such a ridiculous name. So, yeah, I don't have anything on YouTube. I've been thinking about it, but nothing so far. It's been fun. Can't wait to play more of this session.
I can already tell this group is going to be fucking ridiculous, and I love it.
Isn't that how
Yep.
all your games go?
Yes.
And it's gonna be great. Just
I'm starting to think maybe I'm the problem.
Until you let us do things that, like, shouldn't be.
Okay. Dakota.
all I know is by the end of it, I'm gonna be swinging around and probably gonna lose track of how many heads I've hit. Yeah, White Wolf. Find me on Twitter, WWolf462, and everywhere else, White Wolf or White Wolf 462.
Alrighty. Shogun.
I am Shogun117 on Twitter and all the sort of things. That's it.
Bouncy. I know you had to step away. Have you made it back yet? Is Bouncy here?
I am back.
All right. What?
I am the Big Bouncy. I play Taiho Yama. You can find me on Twitter at the Big Bouncy. You can find me on YouTube at the Big Bouncy, and you can find me on Twitch at just Big Bouncy. And yeah,
Okay. Written. You don't have things on the internet, so
I don't.
you don't get to
But I'm
say
here.
anything.
He doesn't exist. Don't mind the man in the corner.
He's the Shadow Samurai that he hides in the shadows.
And then we've got Nick.
I'm Nick. I have either Strider Winters or Nikias Rotor. I know they're completely different, but you'll find me somewhere if you search one of those. This has been fun, and I can't wait until the next session when things start getting just that much more ridiculous, as they're going to do every single session until this ends.
Yeah. Does
He-
anybody
look at
have
him,
any
mine.
parting words?
Thank you. Simply put, thank you to Bardic and thank you to the audience. Like,
Yeah, I mean,
Same.
and thanks to everyone, like both our group, our 6 players, and the pirate group of 6 players to actually be able to let Bardic run this system that he wanted to run.
Yeah, I found this system like 3 years ago, and just haven't been able to do anything with it yet. And this is going to be so good. I'm so
Now you got a
excited.
big old group of weebs to
Yes,
check One Piece at.
my power is maximum. Alrighty, so with that, I'm going to click end stream. Usually, we would have had like a 15-minute break, but, you know, we got
We
distracted.
spent an hour still like getting things set up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So usually there'll be a 10-15-minute break or something in the middle, but we didn't have it this week because we were super into everything and fixing it. But
Yeah.
until next time, everybody, stay safe
later.
and happy
Adios.
adventures.
Bye.
It's a shame we're not the pirates, so we can't scream Kaiser Kune Oniwa Naru, because that's how every episode of One Piece ends. But we're not.
If you're a supporter of pirates, you're gonna be tossed in jail. Bye.
Right.
I don't know about support.
I agree.
But only if you're actually a pirate.
Yep.
You can support pirates all you want.
Yep.
Admitting.
All right, better. You support the pirates. Jimmy will find you.
Jimmy will find you, and Jimmy will spray on you.
And that is our sign off.